Are we good? This hasn't worked in a minute, so I'm hoping YouTube... No, it has fixed. Oh, let's go. Now I don't have... Why is it showing a black screen? You can see me, right? I presume you can see me. Yeah, it's loaded. Okay. It used to not work like that. I used to have to go through this whole fucking process where it was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have to do this and this and this and this and this just to put up a live stream. But YouTube have obviously fixed it, which is perfect. So I'm able to actually just put up a live stream and we're good and there's no problems with it, which is fantastic. That makes my day. Here for the watch party, I'm not actually sure how much I'm going to go in depth on these UFC fights because realistically, the whole card is kind of dookie. Like the whole card's kind of shit. What's good, Honeycomb? So like, I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to like watch all the fights in depth. What's the huge news? I'll get into that in a second. How long till the fights? It's like 40 minutes until the fights start. But there's some fights on this card that I'm kind of excited for, but more of the time we're just going to be shooting the shit, really. We're just going to be talking about different fights. I need to find the fucking... Did they delete it? No, they didn't. Yeah, but like this... I'm going to be real. I'm not going to... I might be here for the main event. Just depending on what I'm not going to rule out me being here for the main event, but it's unlikely that I'm here for the main event. Because one, I'm not hugely interested in it. Just being 100% honest is like, it's whatever. And it's 6 a.m. my time. I'd have to fuck up my sleep schedule for the next 2 weeks just to be here for a Rose Namajunas fight. Does that sound enticing to you? Does that sound all that enticing to you? And next week I'll be here for all the fights because it's 4 a.m. But like these 6 a.m. fight nights, bro, are so awful. Like they're actually horrendous. And it's not even like, okay, a 6 a.m. fight night I can take. I can take a 6 a.m. fight night as long as you make the big, like as long as you make the main event a really good fight. Make it something that I'm super interested in. Make it something that grips me and make it a fucking, I don't know. You don't even need to make it a number 1 contender fight, but have like number 3 against number 5. Have something. For you to have Rose Namajunas against Tracy Cortez, like the only reason why that's the 6 a.m. fight, the only reason why that's the 6 a.m. fight and why it could be good is because that's demon hours and you've got fucking Tracy Cortez. But that's it. That's the only reason anybody's going to want to watch that fight. There's legit no other reason. Okay, I gotta tune my shit out now that I've done my little rant. But yeah, no, we're gonna be talking about a lot of UFC fights. Volkov versus Gane got announced. That's a huge fight. Gane might actually be able to disprove me because I talk so much shit about Gane when I was talking about like, oh yeah, he's not gonna be able to, or like he doesn't fight anyone outside of France. He wouldn't be able to beat any of the top 5 guys. He's not gonna fight any of the top 5 guys. He's taking that fight against Volkov, which is that's a serious fight. That's a legit fight. Let me tune my shit out. UFC watch party. Tune my shit out and then I'll put it in the Discord. Fuck me, bro. I can't type with one hand. Every time I try to spell something with one hand, it just goes terribly. But yeah, we're here actually early for once. I know a lot of you boys that watch the watch parties a lot. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? He's early? Because usually I'm like 15, 20 minutes late, depending on because a bunch of shit just happens. Today I'm meant to be a lot earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I'm meant to be here like 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. But I wasn't here because I had shit to do. I got to do the video and then I got to do like the TikToks, the IG Reels, all that different type of stuff. So that shit takes a long ass time to do. And I always think it's going to be shorter than what it is. Let me at least try and entice. Let me throw the huge UFC fight news on this shit too. Fuck me. My mic keeps on turning away from me. Huge UFC fight news. How do you boys think that Volkov against Gane fight's going to go? I'm actually interested to hear everybody's predictions because I think on skill, Cyril Gane should win it. And Cyril Gane's already beat him. But I'd kind of be interested in a Volkov win. I feel like if Cyril Gane wins it, it's kind of just like, eh. You know what I mean? Like, we're not actually all that excited. But if Volkov wins it, there could be something there. He's a difficult heavyweight to beat. Bro, I've had that fucking espresso song stuck in my head. It got played one time yesterday when I was at Jiu-Jitsu. It got played like on the speakers because obviously you're playing music while you're rolling. It's not just like quiet. That would be awkward as fuck. But it got played one time yesterday and now it's stuck in my fucking head, bro. I hate songs like that. Songs that like objectively are shit, but they just get stuck in your head. Bro, every time I go on my timeline, I see more College Football 25 gameplay. I'm not sure if you boys know about College Football 25 or care. But I'm so excited. That shit comes out on Monday. I'm going to be playing the fuck out of that. If I miss an upload on Monday, just know. That's why. That's the reason. I might say a different reason, but the boys that are here are going to know. The real reason is that. Look, I'm fucking humming it too. Say you can't sleep. Everyone's trying to pick Volkov to be the cool, different guy, but Gane's going to dominate him again. I actually wouldn't be surprised if that happened. No bullshit. I'd rather Gane wins because Gane versus Aspinall is a new matchup instead of another rematch for Tom. I don't know if Gane would, like, if Gane will take the fight against Tom Aspinall, yes. Give him that fight. Give him that fight 100%. But I'm not even sure he wants to take that fight against Tom Aspinall. Like, I was super surprised he took this fight against Volkov. Because he was, who was he rumored to fight? Was it Jairzinho Rozenstruik in France? I'm pretty sure that was like the rumored fight around him. Why does YouTube keep doing this shit? I need to fix it, where YouTube tells me that I should run a stream bitrate of 750 kbps. To tell you that's like terrible. The normal one is like 6,000. Islam versus Colby 170. Who would win? Islam absolutely fucking mauls the guy. Like, I genuinely think that fight would not be close. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be close at all. I don't know. See, I don't know how good Poirier. I don't know how good Colby Covington's submission defense is, but I legit can't see a way that Colby wins that fight. Like, Colby's not going to submit him. And if you ask me on the feet, give me Islam Makhachev on the feet over Colby Covington. Give me Islam Makhachev on the feet. So yeah, no. If they were to give Islam anybody at 170, that would be like my least favorite person for them to give him. Give him someone actually interesting. Don't give him someone like bullshit. You heard the news about Hamzat? Now, what news about Hamzat? I might pick Gane versus Aspinall. What? You might pick Cyril. Ooh. I don't know about all that. He was supposed to fight Marcin Tybura. What do you think about Kenny Okoye? I'm trying to think, do I know that name? What is he? What's like the main? Is he the Israel Adesanya guy? I actually think I've seen maybe like one clip of him. I've never actually seen him all that much. But I don't know. Seems like another guy. I don't know. He likes to tweet about Izzy. He likes Izzy a lot. But I don't know if he does that Izzy shit for impressions or not. Because some people do that. Well, they'll just take like a really contrary stance where they'll just take a stance where like everybody's like, no, you're wrong. And just do that for impressions. Which is kind of weird, but it's like, it's also whatever. Do your thing. It ain't affecting me. But I do see him say some wild shit about Izzy, which is kind of crazy. Fuck. That's my own fucking stream. I've got to turn the sound off. They said he's a scam. Oh yeah, with the crypto. Yeah, I saw all that shit. Yeah, no, it's pretty accurate to be honest. When you look at it, he just like did a pump and dump, which is crazy because like no way Hamzat Chimaev is struggling for money. Like there's just, oh shit, I just tweeted out. I didn't mean to tweet. I meant to put it in the Discord. Apparently shots got fired at the Donald Trump rally. Holy fuck, shit's popping off. I'll pull up the clip of the Donald Trump rally. I need to do this. Are you not working? Is this? Yeah. Bro, I'm so bad at knowing what button is like what on my keyboard because I'm used to just like hitting it. You're about to mention 30 plus people. Well, I hope the fuck I am. Let's see this shit. Let's see this Donald Trump shit. Bro, the way that the Secret Service just come in for Donald Trump is actually crazy. I need someone fighting for me like this. Look at this shit. At the rally, they start shooting. Bang, motherfuckers drop on Donald Trump immediately. 5 people right on his ass. Look at all the crowd behind him too, bro. He knows how to drum up a crowd. What, did he actually get hit? Did she get hit? You see him like feel his ear. Wait, low key, bro. If there's a Donald Trump assassination attempt, that would be wild as fuck. He's bleeding from the ear. Please tell me that's his arm. That would be the coldest pose ever. That is his arm. Holy fuck. That shit's hard as fuck. That's such a cold ass photo, bro. That's crazy though. Assassination attempt is crazy. Israel Adesanya guy, I don't hate that. Well, shit, that's kind of what it is. But I haven't seen, because I'm not on TikTok. That's where like your main shit is, right? TikTok. That's the only. Well, that's just what I know you from. Maybe you're on YouTube and shit as well. But that's mostly where I know you from. And that's like the rep. I don't know. Maybe you like other fighters too. How's he your son? To be fair, I like Izzy too. You see the poster behind me, bro. You see the poster behind me. It shows you I like Izzy. In fact, I think Izzy's probably, if you ask me who the most underrated fighter in the UFC is right now, it's probably Izzy. It's probably Izzy. Just because of those like Alex Pereira fights, people just dislike him for some reason, for some random reason. I think he does Izzy. I think he does the Izzy thing just for the views and it's working. Shit, if it works, it works. Yeah, no, but that Hamzat stuff is crazy because not only has he like associated himself with not only has he associated himself with like a Chechnyan warlord, which is already like, what the fuck in the first place? Like, holy shit, what the fuck is he doing? Then the second thing that he does is scam people. Like, you're not putting yourself in the best sights if you want to ever actually fight in the US. I saw the double champ video that I made. Which one? I made a lot of double champ videos. The idea isn't get dry out here. What, the ranking double champs? That was a decent video. It was good, Caesar. Figgy is more underrated than Izzy. I don't know right now if Figgy's more underrated than Izzy. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Because like Figgy, I feel like is decently rated now at 135. Maybe it's just me and I don't like see a whole bunch of shit that's anti-Figgy. But there's legitimately anti-Israel Adesanya like rhetoric every single day you go on Twitter. People try break down. They say, oh, his run to the title was easy. All the people that he beat was bad. All his fights were boring. When it's like, realistically, bro, if you actually understand striking, if you know striking, if you know what it's like to, you know, like see a good striker, see a technical striker, like it's absolutely crazy for you to go, Israel Adesanya, one, has boring fights, or two, had like a bad run to the title. Just doesn't make any sense. If you're buying crypto from famous people, you deserve to lose your money anyway. Yeah, I don't know who actually buys it, but you think to yourself, like, Hamzat Chimaev's getting paid to promote that coin. He's getting paid a shitload of money from someone to promote that coin. And they're not just doing it with every single celebrity, because it's not Hamza. Hamza's not the only one. You saw, like, what's that person that changed their gender? I forget, one of the Jenner people, she did it. There's been a whole bunch of celebrities that have done it. If you do it like 20 times, it's not just like they do it 20 times and the 21st time they're going to be like, oh yeah, this is the one that's going to make money. No, he's obviously making money. Let's go, Heisenberg. But Izzy had an incredible run up to the title. Yeah, no, his like contender Izzy, people talk about it all the time. Contender Izzy was different. That Kelvin Gastelum fight is still one of my favorite fights ever. And I hate the way that people do this. And this isn't just going to be a full Israel Adesanya prop stream. But like, you cannot take Alex Pereira and be like, yeah, look at those Izzy fights. Those Izzy fights were so fun. And not give Izzy that credit as well. Izzy is half of those fights. He's 50% of the fights. So the credit you give to Alex Pereira, you also have to give to Israel Adesanya. Especially when he was the one that was commanding most of the fight. But his later fights were horrendous until Alex. I actually thought that the Romero fight was good. I actually didn't mind that. What's good, JC? You calling Izzy underrated? Izzy is literally the most overrated fighter ever. How could he be overrated? There's no way that he could be overrated. Figgy is more underrated than Izzy, but Izzy is a top 8 most underrated. Oh, it's not actually the real one? Oh, okay. I didn't even realize. I'm so stupid at that shit, bro. Someone sent me a donation and got me to say some like stupid shit like you see in all those, you see like all those football YouTubers get it, where it's like, oh, 80 million pound signing from, and then it's just a troll name. I'd fall for that 24/7. Figgy's more underrated than Izzy, but Izzy is top 8. Izzy is top 8 most underrated. I don't know. Like, who's underrating Figgy? Who underrates him? I'm pretty sure everybody knows that he's like a top 5 125er. And you can't really say any higher than that. Pantoja's higher than him. Cejudo's higher than him. DJ's higher than him. So he's like top 5. I don't know when the fucking card starts, to be honest. I'm right now. What the fuck am I watching? Power Sailing or something? Sail GP. I'm watching some shit like that, waiting for this to come on. Now, the prelims ain't on. They don't start till midnight, I don't think. His grappling is, but his takedown defense is elite. His takedown defense is elite. Like, he's got some of the best takedown. He legit, like, the prototype for kickboxers to be the number one thing you want to be in the UFC. Like, the prototype for Sean O'Malley, for Israel Adesanya, for Alex Pereira, for any kickboxer that you see inside the UFC right now, they've taken that Israel Adesanya prototype and just transitioned it into their own game. Be really, really, really good. Be really, really, I saw something stupid. Be really, really good at, be really, really good at striking and then just have elite takedown defense. I'm not doing that, Claudia. I just I just said it. You have to at least give me like 5 minutes and then maybe you might be able to catch me off guard. But you ain't catch me off guard right away. Hell no. Izzy is micro underrated, not macro underrated. No, you brought it to fucking economics terms is crazy. We all pretty much agree that he's going to beat Cheeto. Figgy, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, it's a hot take to say that Figgy doesn't beat Cheeto. If you have if you have Figgy losing to Cheeto, that's a hot take. Are you Scottish? No, I'm Irish. I'm from Dublin. I'm on an MC grind right now. Is that Minecraft? I never actually played Minecraft. I hear a lot of people always talk about it, and those like nostalgia posts. They were like, oh yeah, when Minecraft was good, like when everybody was still playing Minecraft. But I just never played it. I never thought it was that good. I had the mobile thing on my phone for a little bit, but that's about it. I really didn't play Minecraft like that. Fuck knows, honeycomb. I got Cheeto beating Figgy, but probably not happening. Well, shit. Like, if you can give good reasoning for it, I feel like it's not like the craziest shit on the planet. I think that there's more chance. Okay, this might sound crazy. I think there's more chance Cheeto beats Figgy than Cory loses to Umar, or than Umar beats Cory. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I'm trying to find something. There's cricket. Is there not like anything else that's on? Is there no like fights that are on right now? Is there like Octagon or some shit? Probably not. Or like a whole ass series in a new channel based on Minecraft. Why would I make a whole ass new channel on something that I don't play? Like, I've tried it. I just don't like it that much. I would like to do some gaming shit. I might do like a gaming stream every once in a while. I'm not sure if I'd actually make videos on it, but a gaming stream would be pretty cool. Because obviously I'm going to play the new COD when that comes out, Black Ops 6. I'm super excited for that. What are other games? Obviously College Football 25, Madden's coming out. That game looks sick. Like, there's a lot of games coming out that I am going to play, so I'll probably just do some gaming streams when they come out. Because COD I'm actually nice on. Like, COD I'm top tier at playing COD. There's not one motherfucker in here that's smoking me on COD, and that's just facts 100%. DDP versus Izzy, who do I have? I've said all the time that I have Israel Adesanya, and I think Izzy's going to beat him. Old Cody had Figgy shooting takedowns. I think Cheeto will do decent. Yeah, I don't mind him. I don't hate the Cheeto pick. But I just think it's going to happen. Now, that's the whole point. You start a gaming channel, like a stream every month, just gaming. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Especially when like new games start to come out. Like when Black Ops 6 comes out, I'm probably going to do, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days where I'll keep doing videos, obviously. But I'll do like 4 or 5 days straight where like I'm just doing gaming streams with all the boys when they're on. And Madden 25, College Football 25. I might do a College Football 25 stream this week. Just see how the fuck it goes. See how we're doing. Why are people saying this fight night card is like the worst? It's not that bad. LMAO, it has some bangers. It's pretty shit. Someone fired gunshots at Trump. Yeah, I saw that. We were just watching that. Someone hit him right in the ear. He's got a cold ass pose though, where like he's like got his arm up in the air like this, and he's just and there's just blood coming out of his ear. They brought some shitty ass hitter for Trump, bro. You gotta go out of state. You gotta get the best of the best. If you're coming for the king, you better not miss. That's crazy that someone actually tried to assassinate him there. And like, they weren't that far off, dude. Like the ear, if he gets hit here, like that's a whole different game. That's like 2 inches, bro. From his ear over to here is legit 2 inches. 2 inches. And that brother's dead. And Donald Trump gets assassinated now. Crazy. Crazy. I would cook you in COD. Brother, you're bugging. You're bugging. No way. Put your money where your mouth is when the game comes out. I promise you, I'll work you on COD. Crazy times we're in. On God. On God. Do you think Topuria can beat Khabib in Islam? No. Topuria gets fucked up by both of them. Like, pound for pound, I don't know. Pound for pound's a different conversation. If they were both like the same weight, but if you're just having Ilia Topuria jump up to 55, no way. From the ear over to here, cold ass bar. Don't make me start freestyling now. Don't make me start freestyling now. I watched one of your videos. How is Ilia Topuria overrated? Like, Ilia Topuria in the general landscape for me is overrated because Volkanovski, okay, the Volkanovski win, if it was just straight up Volk, if you take away that Islam Makhachev fight and he beats Volk like that, 100% understand the hype. Think that he's one of those guys. Think that he's going to be one of the best 145ers ever. But it's the fact that he came off that KO from Islam Makhachev and came back too early. All he needs is one fight. If he beats Max Holloway, 100%. But the fact that people are talking about him as possibility for just a big ass shadow. What the fuck was that? Like shadow over my head. What the fuck? It's like wind went by me too. But anyway, did anybody see that? Was that just me? That was probably just me. I just saw the shadow above my head. I thought it was like a big ass spider or something. But what I was saying, if he beats Max Holloway, yeah, give him all the plaudits. But the fact that he only beat that Volkanovski, a shitty Volkanovski, means that, like, if people are calling him 145 GOAT, people are saying double champ, people are saying all this different stuff. Nah, that's too much. You gotta hit me with some better ones, James. That one's weak. Ilia Topuria is overrated too because I glaze him too much in his streams. Yeah, everybody be glazing his ass. Like, I like Ilia Topuria. Don't get me wrong. There's nobody that dislikes a guy that goes out there with one punch KO power. I just think that right now, a little bit over the top on him. Never bleed, never lose round, never get hit by left uppercut in his whole career. Khabib the Eagle. Guess what he did do there? Take drugs. Nah, schizophrenic looking ass. Harry 1 of 2 over here, bro. I swear to God there was a shadow that just went over me. I swear to Jesus. Because I felt it in my hair too, bro. Like my hair just went like whoomp. Might not be able to see it, but I felt that shit. Is Alex already higher than Khabib all time? Volkanovski? Yeah, definitely. Well, definitely might be a bit of a stretch, but I'd have Volkanovski around 7 maybe, and Khabib's probably around 8 or 9. Maybe 8. Because, like, Khabib just didn't do it for long enough. If Khabib did it for longer, and also the wins that Volkanovski has. When you look at the wins that Volk has, like, that Max Holloway win 3 times is fucking ridiculous. Because Max Holloway's probably, what, top 15 all time? People got to realize that Ilia got that touch of death that 145 Conor had. I don't think so. I don't think Ilia has that much power. Because, like, Conor had this weird power where it looked like he wasn't even throwing that much into it and he just knocked people down. With Ilia, you can see that there's 100% power in that punch. More technical boxing too. I think Ilia, actually, I don't know about that. I don't know about more technical boxing. They're just very different. You know what I mean? Like, they're just very different fighters. Conor's like a sniper. Ilia's more of like this is going to sound like a crazy comparison, but it's the best one that I can come up with right now. He's like a triple G, Ilia Topuria, where he like bullies you up to the body and then he's gonna land a big shot. You know what I mean? Where he gets everything into it. They actually like the same shot where they come like over the top with that big looping right overhand. But Conor's more like a guy that's just gonna break you down. Where like a counter puncher, you come in and bang that left hand. He's so crisp with his technique. Isn't all power? Yeah, no, like I'm not saying his technique's bad, but I'm just saying that they're different fighters. Aldo and Volk are higher than Khabib. Yeah, I agree. I want to watch a Harry 101 hardcore series. What the fuck does that even mean? The fuck is a hardcore series? Islam versus Hamzat at 170. If Hamzat makes weight, give me Hamzat. If it's down to Hamzat making weight, it's like it's different. It's different because Hamzat ain't making 170. I'll tell you that much. Let me guess. Conor, Allen, and Gary are your favorites. My favorite fighters? No, my favorite fighter all time is Cody Garbrandt. Then Conor McGregor is probably in there, and Ian Gary I like, but I wouldn't put him up there with my favorite fighters. I'd probably have someone like Charles Oliveira up there. The channel is awesome. I've never heard you talk about Tony though. What's your opinion on him? Tony's another one of my favorite fighters. I don't like, there's not that many opportunities to talk about Tony, or just like the way that my videos like come together. He's not in that many videos, but I love Tony. Like, I feel like Tony's one of those guys you just had to be there. Well, you don't have to. You can go back and watch the highlights. But like, if you're there in the moment when Tony's on his 12-fight win streak, when he's El Kakoi, like, I don't think we're ever actually going to see another Tony type character. Even the way that he fought, you don't see guys like that again. Where he like does everything and anything, like on the feet, 25-minute cardio, breaks you down bit by bit. He's like if Colby Covington was 10 times more fun. You know what I mean? And that's like the best way I can say it. But I love Tony Ferguson. That Tony Ferguson poster, there's like one in black and white of him where he's got like blood dripping all down his face. It's such a cool photo. That'd be a cool poster to get behind me somewhere. If Mara beats Sean O'Malley dominantly, he's the bantamweight GOAT. Nah, that's crazy. Bantamweight GOAT? If he beats Sean O'Malley dominantly, nah, he's got to at least get a defense before you put him over people that have 3 defenses. How do you think Conor versus Volk right now would go? Right now, is in like both of them right now, or both of them in their prime? Both of them right now, give me Volk. Volk would beat him. Depends what weight it's at, actually. But like, if it's at 155, I feel like is a fair weight. I feel like Volkanovski would beat him. But prime for prime, I don't know, because Volk is so versatile that Volk could have just wrestled him. If he wrestles him for the first 2 rounds, he's good, pretty much. Cruz is the bantamweight GOAT. I agree. I think that Cruz is the GOAT. Then probably if Aljo's second, just based off defenses. But Aljo has like that DQ is how he won the belt. Then he has 3 split decisions. Or sorry, 2 split decisions and that TJ Dillashaw one, which that should be a 2.5 defenses. Like that TJ Dillashaw defense isn't even a real defense. The guy went in there and he was completely fucked. Sean is in the convo after one more defense by Mo. Cruz is not the 135-pound GOAT. Who do you have as the 135-pound GOAT then, Aljo? I'd probably put, if Sean can beat Merab, I'd probably put him up there. But I don't know. I also think that Sean needs one more. I think that if Sean beats Merab, there's definitely a discussion. There's the argument. And he's cemented if he beats like a Cory, Sandhagen, and Umar, whoever comes next. If he beats whoever comes next, that's it. He's the one. Merab, 50-45. Petr Yan is better than Aljo defending the belt 48-47 split decision. I would agree, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's just something different about your mentality when you're a champion or when you're like coming back off a bullshit DQ loss to when you've lost to Aljo via DQ, lost to him again via split decision, and then lose to Sean O'Malley when you're coming off the back of 3 losses. I feel like it's different. TJ and Aldo are neck and neck for bantamweight GOAT. Merab is definitely up there. He beat Aldo, Henry, Yan. A win over Sean puts him top 2. Aldo? How would Aldo be the bantamweight GOAT? You mean featherweight? No, that doesn't make any sense. How would Jose Aldo be the bantamweight GOAT? Surely Aldo couldn't be the bantamweight GOAT. He's had one, or he hasn't had one fight there, but like he's never even held the belt. He's never even come close to a belt at 135. 135 doesn't have a clear GOAT. IMO, fuck me, that one am I missing? IMO, it has such a rocky history and weird MMA math. Cruz lost to Cheeto and Cheeto got schooled by Sean. Yeah, but that's Dominic Cruz later on in his career, so it's not like it's easy to be like, yeah. I meant Aljo, okay, yeah. Who are you picking in between Umar and Cory? Cory Sandhagen. I've said this a bunch, bro. I think Cory Sandhagen wins that fight. I really don't understand how Umar wins that fight. I haven't seen anything from Umar in his past that shows me he's the guy. He's going to beat him. Aldo fought for a belt against Yan. Yeah, he did, actually. There's so many fights. Since I watched so many fucking fights, bro, like, there's so many things that just mold in my head or just, like, all come together in my head. Where it's like Aldo's fights at 135 and his fights at 145. There's, like, a whole bunch that are just in my head. It's just, like, Aldo fight. Or, like, was this for a belt? Was this not for a belt? Like, when did he fight here? Like, event numbers and shit like that, I'm terrible at. We got to start counting losses when talking about GOATs. I don't really do it all that much. Like, I think it probably matters when you're going for, like, John Jones, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like John Jones' case is definitely way better because he's undefeated. But when you talk about, like, Anderson Silva, I'm not going to put him down at the number 10 spot just because he lost after he fucked up his leg. Umar wipes the floor with him. Why do you think that? I'm interested to know people's reasoning as to why they think that. I'm interested to know as to why people like think that Umar can beat him easily. Now you're good. You're good, Major. Don't worry about it. That's pretty much like my entire thing, or not my entire thing, but repeating myself is no fucking problem. I'd repeat myself anyway. That fight will probably come up. I'll probably start talking about that fight at another point in the stream. What's your thoughts on Nick Diaz's return? If he's doing it just because he wants to fight, it's okay. If he's doing it because he's broke and because he really, really, really needs money, I feel bad for him. Because he's not going to come back and win that fight. Like, he's not going to beat Vicente Luque. The cut to 170 is going to be... I'm ass at event numbers, but good at events. I know who fought on the same cards. I'm decent at it when you go back like a year. And it's like main event, co-main. Like, if you're asking me who the 4th fight was on the main card at UFC 290... I'm going to be like, what the fuck, bro? I'm gonna, like, the main event in that, I'm actually trying to think of the main event right now. Was that it was either the Gaethje, was that the Gaethje and Poirier card? Or was it? No, that was the one before. So it's Volkanovski, Yair. That was actually pretty stacked, but I can only remember Volk, Yair. Dricus, was Dricus on that card too? Was that Dricus Robert Whitaker? I think that was the same card. Pereira versus Ankalaev prediction. I think that's going to be like when you see the opening odds for that and Ankalaev is a huge favorite, I don't really understand it. Because unless the fight's going to decision and like 25-minute cardio, we have seen Ankalaev as decent cardio over 25 minutes. Yeah, we've seen him be able to go to decision a lot. But like, is he going to be able to live on the feet with Alex Pereira for 25 minutes, bro? 25 minutes is a hell of a long time to stay on the feet with Alex Pereira. That's a hell of a long time. Do you think Tony Ferguson has any chance? He has a chance, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm not going to be putting any money on Tony to win that. Or Tony Ferguson. Fuck me. I was thinking about Nick Diaz. Does Tony Ferguson have a chance to beat Nick Diaz? Yeah, he does. He has a chance. Like, it's probably, would you guys say it's the most winnable fight he's gotten so far? Out of all the fights he's had in the loss streak, is this like the worst guy's fought? I'd say it probably is. So yeah, no, he has a chance. I'll probably bet on Tony that day. Fuck it, why not? I just feel like he's a whole level above and it's fairly obvious. In what realm though? Like, you think he's a better striker? I don't think he's a better striker. Wrestler, maybe, but I think that the wrestling's pretty close. Like, Cory Sandhagen's a good wrestler. You saw it against Cheeto. You see it in pretty much all of his fights that he's able to, like, diversify and do everything well. And then Umar's striking defense and his chin has looked super suspect. I think that, I genuinely 100% think, okay, if his second name was not Nurmagomedov, he would not be a favorite. He wouldn't be a favorite if his second name wasn't Nurmagomedov. Let me actually go through the whole card, though. Chaser gets Darst a lot. A Darst is actually pretty easy to escape from, too. Like, of the escapable chokes, I feel like a Darst isn't too bad. Who you got high on your ghost list that others would cringe at from me not having max top 10 or having Volk above Khabib? Is that something that people disagree with? I feel like Volk above Khabib is kind of consensus, apart from people that really, really like Khabib. I feel like Volk just has a better legacy. Who's something in my GOAT list? I've never actually really gone through my head and like gone through, this is my GOAT list. These are my top guys. Who would I put in my GOAT list? Well, obviously you have like John, number 1. DC's probably somewhere in there around their top 10. Volk, Anderson, GSP, Khabib. I might have Conor higher than other people. I probably have Conor as like top 15. I still think that like Mount Rushmore, the UFC, Conor McGregor's on there. Because I feel like Mount Rushmore is different to just the best fighters ever. That's not a stolen take. Matters how being undefeated isn't everything, but losing to low-level comp matters. See, I kind of disagree with the losing to low-level comp matters. Well, it depends where you are in your career. Like, are you gonna knock down Islam Makhachev because he has that loss at the start of his UFC career? Not really. No, I don't really give that much of a fuck about it now. Are you going to knock down Volkanovski or are you going to knock down Volk if he loses to Ilia and then like loses the next 2 fights? I don't think so. I don't think it starts to take him down that much. Like, MMA is a sport where losses don't actually matter that much, and that's what actually makes it good. Like, if we start like counting losses and having people care about their O, it's just going to turn into boxing. It's going to be like, well, Gervonta Davis is not going to fight Shakur because both of them don't want to lose their O. Once they lose their O, they lose their money. Volk lost to some random ass welterweight like fucking 10 years ago. Bro, have you ever actually seen that fight? The fight is comedy. The guy's legit like 7 inches bigger than Volkanovski. Is losing overrated? And I'd say it's pretty underrated. Taking a good loss is pretty underrated. Aldo at his late stage of his career is beating decent comp. Cruz lost to low level comp at that stage. Yeah, and I definitely have Aldo above Cruz in terms of if you're asking me who's higher on the GOAT list, Aldo's probably top 5, top 6. I'd say he's below Volkanovski for me, so he's probably in that actually 7th spot. I'd probably have Volk 6, Aldo 7. Chase is going to half guard camp Tony for 15 minutes. Like, Tony could, I feel like if Tony gets away from David Goggins and actually works on a strike, and it's the only person I'll probably say shouldn't be with David Goggins. But cardio is not Tony's problem. Tony has cardio. Tony has all the mental stuff. All he needs is just striking. Just let him go out there and get some striking. Let him go get some actual training. I think he could win that fight. I'm convincing myself. I meant for a GOAT list, losing is overrated. Yeah. For a GOAT list, losses, like if you take a loss, who really gives that much of a fuck? You're going to take a loss. It's MMA. It's like, that's what, for me, resume is 10 times higher in like what I think of you than losing. So if you're like, obviously John Jones is the anomaly who has a crazy resume and also has no losses, but that actually makes him the GOAT. But if you take someone who's like, I don't know, Ian Gary right now, who's undefeated, are you putting Ian Gary above somebody like Charles Oliveira when Charles has losses and he has a lot of losses? No, you're not. And even if you look at the GOAT contender like conversation, are you putting Islam Makhachev over Anderson Silva because Anderson Silva has a lot of losses? No. Tony's just old, yeah. It's a father time. That it affects everybody apart from LeBron. LeBron's gonna be out there at 50, fucking hooping. Bulk lose, GSP lose, Reyes lose, Tyson Fury lose, AJ lose, Jake Paul lose, Sean Strickland lose, Alex Pereira lose, Izzy Adesanya lose. Everyone lose, but not John Jones. You're right. You're right. John Jones is the overall GOAT. Even Khabib fans are saying it now. Even Khabib fans are saying that John Jones is the greatest of all time. Losing in your prime multiple times, having too many close fights does bring you down. It depends who against, but I agree. Like Max Holloway doesn't get taken down because he lost to Volkanovski in his prime. That Volk prime fight does not knock Max down to like fucking 40th. You know what I mean? That's just not what we're going to do. And close fights, that type of stuff, like Volkanovski doesn't get taken down for close fights. But I think that John Jones does get knocked down a percent or two because he had close fights against Reyes. Islam is starting to have a better resume than Anderson Silva? Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Do you know how many defenses Anderson has? Featherweight, Aljamain Sterling versus Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez versus Arnold Allen, Josh Emmett versus Movsar Evelev. So Aljo against Ortega, I like that. That'd be a pretty fun matchup. Diego Lopez versus Arnold Allen. I also actually don't mind that at all. I actually like that matchup a lot. And then Josh Emmett against Movsar Evelev. I don't really like that one that much. Give Movsar somebody different. Is John Jones good? Nah, he's actually terrible. One of the worst UFC fighters ever. Pretty sure he's like 1-4 in his UFC career or something crazy like that. He's one of those guys that just walks around with a fake belt. Yeah, Tony is 40, but at 155, that's dino age. Yeah, but what is Nick Chiesa? Nick Chiesa age. He's got to be pretty old too, right? Am I fucking bugging? Why did I type in fucking Nick Ferguson or Michael Chiesa? Why do I keep saying, who's Nick Chiesa? Why do I keep saying Nick Chiesa? There must be like a footballer or something that's called Nick Chiesa. Michael Chiesa. Michael Chiesa is 36, so he's pretty old too. I love the content. I appreciate that, Brody. I appreciate that deep dive. Movsar going to win another split decision fight? I don't know if he will. Silva has good names, but Islam has Dustin, best guy in everyone, undisputed. Volk, top 5 fighter all time, and Olive's top 3 lightweight. Then tons of decent wins like Hooker, Green, Early Armin. I think Islam could be top 3 all time now. Like when you look at that top 3 all time conversation, you have John Jones. If I just go off the top of my head, I can go with John Jones. Who's he beat? Bader, DC, Gustaffson, Cyril Gane. He beat, I'm trying to think of his early fucking fights. Who'd he beat in the Shogun? Who else did he beat in his early fights? Why am I fucking blanking? But anyway, off the top of my head, like 6 defenses that are better. Then you have Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva's just got too many defenses, and GSP's beat like people don't realize how good 170 was when GSP was the champion. Like 170 was a fucking death pool. Isn't it? Chiesa? Is it? I feel like Chiesa is what it was. Now you're mixing Nick Diaz into it. Actually, sig vid. Yeah, I was gonna do that video. Would that be a cool idea? Would that be a cool idea if I did like combining 2 UFC fighters to make the greatest fighter ever? And like put them up against each other? I'll take like 10 different fighters and put them up against each other. Where you have like John, I don't know. Nobody steal that if someone else wants to make a video. Don't steal that, please. Love the content. I appreciate that, Maja. Bobby Green is an average Anderson Silva title defense. That's fucking crazy. That's actually wild. Glover, yeah. Glover, Rashad Evans, Lyoto Machida, Rampage, yeah. Bro, my mind goes blank. You can't put me under this pressure. When you put me under the live stream pressure trying to get me to think, that's why I'd be terrible in like a game show or something. I just can't think of defenses. Movesar should fight the loser of Holloway and Topuria. I wouldn't mind that. Me personally, I'd put Volk into that winner, but yeah. But what if Islam beats Max Gamrot Armin again? What the fuck? But what if Islam beats Max Gamrot Armin? Okay, I thought you like melded 3 names together there, and I was like, what the fuck, Max Gamrot Armin? But what if Islam beats Max Gamrot Armin again? Maybe Chandler Oliveira. I think Volk. Yeah, no. If he gets up to like 7 or 8 defenses, yeah. Trust me, we're on that board because I'd value his 8 defenses more than Anderson Silva's 11 or whatever the fuck he has. But he has to get those defenses. If he can defend against Armin, Gamrot, Charles, Max Holloway, like if he gets those defenses for sure we're putting him up there in that conversation. On paper, Jones beats Smith. I don't know if I can agree with that. On paper, I think Anthony Smith is just too good. Anthony Smith is the on-paper king, bro. He's the on-paper king. Michel Pereira versus Marvin Vettori to test Vettori's chin. I honestly think that we bring back Francis Ngannou for that fight. Francis Ngannou versus Marvin Vettori. Let's really see how good that chin is. Let's see how good that chin is. Shavkat versus Ian Gary. Who wins? Give me Shavkat. I like Ian Gary a lot, but I think that Shavkat is a terrible matchup for him. Like, terrible matchup. Someone that's competent on the feet. Shavkat's not, better than Ian Gary on the feet. He's not a better striker, but he's competent on the feet. And then you have Shavkat on the ground. Shavkat being able to just out-wrestle Ian Gary. No. That does not sound like a good matchup to me. And Shavkat being like a pure finisher. What I was saying is he has huge potential to be top 3, not right now. What age is he? He's like 34 though, isn't he? I don't know. It depends how long he can go for. Because he only defends twice a year. At most. Which like isn't bad, but he's only 32? Huh. Why did I think he was a lot older than that? Yeah, he's got the potential to be top 3, I guess. If he can get 4 or 5 more defenses. Probably top 5, because I really do feel like that like DJ, GSP, John Jones bracket is pretty hard. But of the current UFC fighters who has the most potential to get into that bracket, it's probably him. Have you done who you think will be champion by the end of the year in each division? Yeah, I did that. I did that at the very start of the year. I might go back and look at that video and see like who I put, but I feel like that's better off. I'm just better off doing that at the end of the year. Jones number 1, GSP number 2, Aldo 3, Volk 4, Khabib 5, DJ below Khabib's kind of crazy to me. Silva 7, Usman 8, Islam 9, Stipe 10, DC. DJ's overrated to me. Too many cans. See, but like I don't know if he's. First of all, Henry Cejudo's not a can, but a lot of his defenses, I understand you could say aren't as good, but still, he made those guys all look shit. And he's done it in 1 as well. I find it so disrespectful that Volk isn't getting his rematch. Company man, long range, great fights, and he doesn't get it. But I don't think Volk wants that fight, and I don't want that fight for Volk. Like, I seriously think that Volkanovski just needs to take some time off. Go against somebody that isn't a huge hitter. Get back in the W column. Fight against, I don't know, anybody that you haven't fought against yet. Or fight against the loser of Topuria and Max Holloway if they get finished. If either one gets finished, I think you should fight them. If they don't get finished, I don't want Volkanovski going up against either one of them again. DJ's best win is Henry Cejudo, and DJ lost the rematch, so it's 1-1. Islam never got his loss back in the UFC, though, so it's like... Put respect on brother. He's a top 3 guy for me. If he wins a second belt, yeah, he could go up and win 172. I don't see him going up and winning 170, though. I don't see him winning 170. I think that's a step too far. Especially when these guys, like he's going from 155, where if he beats Armin, there's not a lot of competition. There's pretty much Gamrot, and then that's it. To 170, where it's Shavkat, JDM, Ian Gary, Leon Edwards. Like, fuck. He's jumping into a terrible, terrible place. The card actually probably has started. I need to go find it. There's fucking dirt bike racing on. That's what I can find. Let's go. Yes, Volk versus Aljo. He gets some easy-ass fights. That'd be like that. That's a good fight for Aljo, though, because if Aljo wins that fight, he gets pretty much catapulted right into a title. Yeah, we're good. We're locked in. I've got it on. I've got the UFC on. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go through the card. I'm gonna go through the. To be fair, saying that Volk isn't top 5, I don't think is crazy. I think he's probably 6 for me. Let me go through the card really quick. I'll tell you where about we're starting to fall off. This is a good fight right here. Judo Berjan Silva, it's a good fight. It's a pretty good fight. It's a good fight. C-Rod's on here too. I actually didn't see the C-Rod fight. It's a decent fight. So like these 4 are decent. Dog shit. Good fight. No. 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 Okay, so fuck me. We really do not have a lot to go with. We really do not have a lot to go with, boys. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. The first, like, 4 fights of this are dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are dog shit dookie. Apparently, this Fatty McLean girl is really, really good. I've heard a lot of people say that she's very good. But I don't know. I can't see it right now. I can't see that shit right now. The Joshua Van fight's a good fight, though. And then the main card is actually not bad. Up until the co-main's actually not bad. So this is going to be the spot right here. But we'll probably end up getting off at like 3:30 my time, so like 3.5 hours-ish. Or just depending, because I've also been feeling like shit the last few days. I thought I had staff, but I thought I had staff, but I don't. So like got that cleared. So we're okay on the staff. Everyone has different opinions. He's top 5 for me, possibly because I watched too much Lucas Tracy, but he's for sure top 10. Who, Volkanovski? I don't think it's like I think that Volkanovski should be at that point. Also, I have Volk as featherweight, but Aldo higher because of Aldo's bantamweight success and Volk's lightweight not success. Volk needs to fight someone with pillow hands. I agree. I think Volk needs to fight someone where he's just not going to get KO'd. That's it. Damn, Tracy Cortez isn't even that big of an underdog against Rose Namajunas. I'd be betting the shit out of that Rose Namajunas money on. It must suck to be like one of the UFC commentators when you're doing these dog shit ass fight nights and you just have to be there like, this is going to be such a sick fight. This has huge implications for the women's division. This is going to be one of the best fights ever. And you're just sitting there like knowing that you're just lying through the skin of your fucking teeth. Damn, Tracy Cortez on an 11-fight win streak? 5-fight win streak in the UFC? I just know her for being cheeked up. If Jones loses, GSP is the GOAT. Nah, I don't even think one loss takes away the fact that John Jones is the GOAT. Like, who did GSP beat in his career that's even somewhat comparable to DC? And he beat him twice. Volk going up and losing to Islam, who's pound for pound number 1, is not the same as Aldo fighting a top 15 ranked from a lower weight class. True. It's facts. This is why people were saying July was ass for UFC. Only 304 is decent. Yeah, it truly is. Like last week we missed out on an event. This week is like, this card ain't great. Let's go to the next card. Next card, this main event. I saw the main event. Holy fuck. When you have a main event, when you have a women's MMA main event and the combined age is 73, I'm nearly shedding a tear. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm nearly crying. There's nearly a tear coming down. 73 is the fucking combined age? Are we fucking for real? Co-main's not great either. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. This co-main is stinky. Kurt Hollabaw's on a main card? How many fucking wins in the UFC does Kurt Hollabaugh have? Why do they have Justin Gaethje's photo for him? How many fucking wins does he have in the UFC? Okay, so that's 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. Cut. He has 1 win inside the UFC, bro. And it's the tough finale. That's the only win he has inside the UFC, and we have him on the fucking main card. Are we for real? He has 1 win in the fucking UFC? Okay, let me go back to the UFC. Let me go back to the shit. Okay, well, maybe I'm just in too harshly. Maybe there's somebody else. Yeah. Oh my god, this card is bad. Wow, this card super duper stinks. That's not a bad fight. Cody Gibson, another tough veteran on here. Miranda Maverick. Fuck, this card's bad. That's actually not a bad fight either. Muhammad Usman's kind of cool. Brother, this might be the worst fight night card ever. What the fuck is this card? This card is so dog shit. And then UFC 304 is actually pretty stacked. It's actually pretty stacked. Main card, excited for every fight. Prelims, excited for obviously Kaylin Loughran because I'm Irish. Mick Parkins, yeah, sure. Molly McCann, yeah, sure. Nathaniel Wood, I'm not that excited for. Oban Elliott, I like Oban Elliott a lot. I'm a fan. Gregory Rodriguez, Robocop. This is an early prelim. This fight should not be an early prelim. This fight should be a prelim, definitely. Kiefer Crosby, another Irish prospect on there. Shauna Bannon, another Irish prospect on there. Modestas Bukaskis against Marcin Prachnio. It's not terrible. And then we have this shit. This shit's actually pretty stacked too. So we just need to get through these 2 weeks. Damn, they're taking a lot of gaps though. Like there's another gap here between August 10th and UFC 305. Damn, this is the GQ2 is he event? Bro, this event is way closer than I thought. We're like a month away from this card. We're a month away from this card. Is that not fucking crazy? It's crazy to me. Next card is so ass. I'm actually gonna hide for this one. Yeah, low key. It just brought my mood up about this card a little bit just because the next card is so dog shit. Should Aspinall rip apart Jones if he fights Blades? Or should Aspinall rip apart Jones if he destroys Blades? I always find it so difficult to do shit like that just purely because like John Jones is John Jones. John Jones is not Curtis Blades. They're a very different fighter. But I think that if he's to, you know, be super impressive against Curtis Blades and knock him out like he knocked out Pavlovich, I think that the lore only kind of grows for him. And he only gets more likely to be John Jones. The juice is on the desk. Kamaru Usman and Anthony Smith both on the desk. Wait, this isn't a fucking arena? This isn't even a fight night? Or this isn't even an Apex card? Oh my God, brother. Imagine how fucking sick to your stomach you'd be. You go to the event and this is the card that they have on? Holy fuck. No, that should be illegal, bro. That should be illegal. This isn't even in the Apex. Is the next one in the Apex? Let me go back and see. Neither of these are in the Apex, I don't think. I'm pretty sure. Because if it just says fight night, it's not Apex, right? Bro, that should be sackable, bro. That should be an actual sackable offense. Never mind, they don't say Apex when they're in the Apex. Maybe the next one's in the Apex, but bro, imagine you bought fucking cards for the, or imagine you bought tickets for this card. Let me scroll up and find it. Retype it, Honeycomb. It says that it's retracted. Do you see that Bobby Green changed his name to King? Yeah, I kind of fuck with it. Fuck it, why not? Bobby Green, do your thing. Umar versus Cory is such a good fight. Yeah, no, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. Fight night with Cory Umar is the best fight night of the year. Yeah. You always kind of get one. Like last year, that Armin Beneil Dariush fight night was super stacked. That was like a pay-per-view main card. It was fucking crazy. Are they not doing Apex events this year anymore? That's dope. Shit, WUFC. Rate my GOAT list, please. Where did you put it? My bad. If I click on something, let me drag this over here. If I drag this over here, I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss shit anymore. Just means I have to move my water bottle. See, they're kind of fucking low. No, I'm moving it back. I'm bringing another tab over here. Because I have 1 monitor, 2 monitor, 3 monitor. That's where I have the chat pretty much all the time. This is where I have the UFC fights, and then this third one's just for like if I'm Googling something. Do a smash or pass for the women's top 15s with your horny ass. Midnight. Crazy. They probably did buy one, get 2 free for tickets. That's the only way you get. Bro, I legit wouldn't even go into the arena. The stress of getting in and out of the arena, like the money it takes you to get there, would not be worth it for me. That would not be worth it for me to go to this card. Like, genuinely. GSP dominantly beat Matthews two times whilst Jones had a first competitive fight, 48-47 with DC. Jones was losing the second fight and got caught using PEDs. John Jones was going to win the second fight. And the first fight was pretty dominant from John Jones, realistically. What's your favorite fight ever? Cody Garbrandt against Dominic Cruz. That's my number one ever. That's the fight that got me into the UFC. The fight that like made me love the UFC was that fight. That's an absolutely crazy top 5. I just read the first name. Francis and Ngannou, top 3. Amanda Nunes, 4. Brock Lesnar, 5. I've started eating this beef jerky because I'm on the carnivore diet right now. I'm not sure if you guys know what the carnivore diet is. If you do, you do. If you listen to Joe Rogan, you probably do. But I'm doing it for 25 days. I'm on what? Day 11 and a bit now. Oh, no. I'm like an hour away from day 11, okay? Or day 12 maybe. I can't remember what day. But this beef jerky's been saving me. This beef jerky's legit. I got all different kinds of flavors of it. I've been eating so much beef jerky. I got lemon ginger. I got a whole bunch of shit. I got original, more cracked pepper. There's loads over there in the bin. There's teriyaki. There's everything. Because I'm trying to get a 6-pack. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to get a 6-pack. Volk versus Ortega is your favorite fight ever? I still don't know how. Bro, like, if you guys have never been in like a tight guillotine, the appreciation that I have for Volk escaping that now is so much more. Because a guillotine might be one of the most uncomfortable submissions that I've ever been in. It's like someone's like wrist digging right into your neck. You can hear like my voice goes all weird. And it's like they're squeezing that. It's such an awful, horrible submission to be in. When it's tight, like I don't know how the fuck he escaped that shit. Especially because Ortega shit is gonna be tight. You should fast like Dana White. I was talking to like the guy that teaches my jiu-jitsu class, and he was saying that intermittent fasting is the best thing for him to cut weight when he's doing like competitions. So I might try intermittent fasting at some point. Here's my top 5. 1 Fedor, 2 Khabib. Fedor number 1. John Jones ain't top 5 for you, and Yoel is top 5. Are you Cuban? Francis beat Prime, Stipe, Andrei Arlovsky, Cain Velasquez, and Overeem. Trust they weren't all 37 plus ages. Top 3 all time. Nah, that's crazy. Top 3 all time heavyweights, maybe, yeah. How close are you to a 6-pack? Do you lift? I have like a 2-pack right now. And do I lift? No, I just do jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu like 5 or 6 times a week. I don't really lift. Technically in jiu-jitsu, you lift a lot of body weight anyway, especially when you get fucked up like I do. So there's a beginner's class and then there's a mixed class when I jiu-jitsu. In the beginner's class, I'm cooking fools in the beginner's class. Just like absolutely dicing fools. Arm triangles, like everything. Arm triangles, normal triangles, arm bars, some nice ass transitions. I had a triangle to arm bar, or I had an arm bar to triangle transition the other week, bro. I'm looking like fucking Gordon Ryan in the beginner's class. I go downstairs, I get cooked. I get absolutely chicken teriyaki barbecue fried by pretty much everybody down there. It's a survival game. As soon as I go to that, because that mixed levels class, they say mixed levels, there's no beginners in the mixed levels class. The beginners are in the beginners class. Mixed levels is pretty much like blue belts up to brown belts. There's no black belts apart from the coach, but blue belts up to brown belts. And you just roll with any of them. And I get fucked up. Number 1, John Jones. 2, GSB. 3, DJ. 4, Volk. 5, Khabib. That's pretty reasonable. Start your MMA run. Train with Ian, Gary, and Oliveira. Bro, them shooter box boys spar too hard. Any clip I see out of shooter box, though, they're sparring hard as fuck. And I'm trying to keep my brain intact. That's the reason I stopped boxing. It's because I'm trying to keep my brain intact, bro. If you only do jiu-jitsu and have a good diet, you'll get skinny, not in 6-pack sort of shape, unless you're doing push-ups and conditioning a shit ton. Well, jiu-jitsu is conditioning. But pretty much everyone that I train with, doesn't lift, and most of them have 6-packs. I appreciate the 2, Sean. Top 10 worst fighters I can think of. I tried to do a list like this before. It's actually pretty hard to think of actually terrible fighters. Blood Diamond's got to be on there. Who are the worst fighters I can think of? Blood Diamond. I'm trying to think UFC too, because you could probably just come up with like a bunch of random names that are like 0-40. James Toney. Are you going to UFC Manchester? Nah, I'm not. The only time I'll probably go to a UFC event is if it's in Dublin. Or like in Las Vegas. If I move to America. Because in a few years, I'd like to move to America. Move to America, go over there. You know, fucking chill, do some shit. Go to the UFC events, live in Las Vegas. But that's the future plans. Who are the worst fighters you guys can think of? CM Punk's got to be up there. Who's the worst fighter in your head that you can think of right now? You can do champs if it's easier. Top 10 worst champs. That one is a little bit easier. Who are the worst champions ever? in each division. That's actually harder. We're gonna run through it. We're gonna go through the. I use this all the time. This ESPN all-time champions list. I legit, I'm probably on this shit every fucking day. ESPN all-time champs. It's either this or the rankings is where 90% of my day is spent. Current and all-time UFC champions. We're gonna go to my top 10 ever. We're actually gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull you up on the different monitor. Okay, so heavyweight. Let's go through. Fuck it. Heavyweight, we have... Who's the worst ever heavyweight champion? Probably Fabricio Verdum. I don't just want to go like all the way down here and just be like, well, Frank Mir or someone like that. You know, someone that's like deep in the depths. I'm gonna say in the last 10 years or in the last 20 years. 20 years is enough. Do not say Serra. He's the GOAT. Matt Serra? Nah, fuck with Matt Serra. I feel like it's got to be one of these guys up here for light heavyweight because light heavyweight's been stacked. Maybe Shogun. Would you guys say that Shogun is the worst ever champion? Worst champ, Sarah Bisping. Damn. Don't say Sarah. Next person says Sarah. Forrest Griffin. Actually, no, it's definitely Forrest Griffin. Forrest Griffin's definitely the worst light heavyweight champion ever. I'm sorry. I don't know how the fuck that, but I got a championship. If you want to see the worst champs, go to the first heavyweights. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to do because you could just pick out all of the first heavyweights. Who's the worst middleweight one ever? Probably like Evan Tanner. Michael Bisping. Actually, it probably is Bisping. I don't know how Bisping got that belt. That's like one of the craziest what-ifs in UFC history. Then in this one, you can't say BJ Penn. Carlos Newton's actually pretty good. There's actually not that many bad ones. I know you didn't want me to say Matt Serra, but if you ask me to pick one at 170, it's got to be Matt Serra. I can't put BJ Penn. The fuck am I doing? But there's really not all that many bad UFC champions. Like there's not a whole bunch. Might be time to get a job. Brother, I've been saying that shit for years. No bullshit. You versus Jake Paul in a boxing match? Jake Paul will fuck me up. I haven't boxed in ages. And he's on steroids, way bigger than me. He's probably a better... Actually, no, I'm not going to go as far to say that he's a better boxer than I am. Cody could have been so much more. Bro, don't even talk to me about it, bro. That's the shit that'll have me laying in bed at night. That's the shit that'll deadass have me laying in bed at night. Sarah or Newton, give me... Who do I think will actually win in a fight? Matt Sarah. The first fight has started, by the way, but I'm not too interested in this shit. I nearly choked on a piece of beef jerky, by the way, the other day. These beef jerky pieces are like long as fuck. I don't know how to describe it. Look, I'll open it and I'll show you one. But this shit got caught in my throat, but I swear to God, I thought I was going to die for a minute. Because they're like really like brittly, you know what I mean? Like they're not like anything else. They are pretty fire though, I can't lie. You can't say that about Cody if you're going to say Cruz is 135-pound GOAT. Cody schooled him for 5 rounds. True. Rashad was worse than Shogun? Probably. I don't know. There's so many weird ones then. Bro, these are so hard to swallow too. Goddamn, I feel like I'm going to choke again. But I don't know what the fuck beef jerky's made out of. I don't know how all these Americans eat it constantly. Oh, I nearly spilled this cup. I don't know how Americans eat this shit constantly. Like, it's so hard to chew. It's so fucking dense. Well, I was just going off how good they were when they were champ. He's probably the easiest champ to beat. Who would you say is the worst recent heavyweight champ then, SSG? Who would you say is the worst recent heavyweight champ? When's that Jake Paul Mike Perry boxing fight? That's pretty soon, right? Isn't it? I think it is. Let me look it up. Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. Because he was meant to fight Tyson soon, wasn't he? Okay, 20th of July. Okay, so shit, that's next week. Shit, we're watching that instead. Instead of the fight night, of course, bro. We're watching that Jake Paul. We're watching that Jake Paul fight instead. 100%. Bisping dodge fighting Robert Whittaker and Romero to fight GSP and he instantly lost. Yeah, I don't know why he did that shit. I can't lie. That was just an awful decision on his part. Lesnar was champ only 4 years before Fabricio Verdum. Yeah, I thought about putting Brock Lesnar up there, but like I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like I couldn't do it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't 3-2 honeycomb. That fight definitely won 48-47. I don't mean recent, but you know, post mid 2000s, so not early days. See, I even think, no, Jake Paul's not fighting today. He's fighting next week. He's fighting next week against Mike Perry. Who do you guys think is going to win that fight? Oh, shit. He dropped him. Bro, having the second name Flowers is such a weird name. It's actually a pretty common name for a lot of athletes in the US too. There's that Baltimore wide receiver called Zay Flowers, isn't there? I'd like to see the odds on that Jake Paul Mike Perry fight. Do you guys think that Jake Paul's a big favorite? Because if he's like a huge favorite, like a boxing favorite where he's like minus 1,000, I'd low-key bet on Mike Perry. Like, I think that Mike Perry could win that fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Perry goes out there and beats him. Mike Perry. Boxing, here we go. Mike Perry against Jake Paul. Jake Paul's a pretty big favorite, but he's not a huge favorite. And then Jake Paul against Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's more likely to beat him than Mike Perry. I kind of disagree with that. I love the way he dropped one mic and was just like, fuck it, I'll just go get another one. 4 a.m. Who's on this undercard? If I just go straight up to boxing, can I just go to boxing? No. Who's on that undercard at Jake Paul and Mike Perry? Because usually they have some pretty good fighters on the undercard, like legit fighters. I know that Katie Taylor was meant to be on it. What do you mean there's no markets available for just boxing? Why does it bring me to fucking in play? Okay, fuck it, let's go next week. There's this shit. I'm pretty sure this is, this is 9 a.m. So this is not what we're looking for. 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m. There's some fat fucking Japanese card on at 9 a.m. Then we have, we're looking for right here. Bro, there's nobody on the undercard. Is it just that fight? Because the fight before that they're actually taking bets on is 10:30. And then Joe Joyce, Derek Chisora is the next week. Damn, so they got nobody on that undercard? I at least thought that they'd have somebody on the undercard. Trump was shot. Yeah, I saw that shit. Crazy. Crazy. He made it out alive too, bro. His like, all of his shit is going to go through the roof. And like all of his security and everything, like I'm so surprised that that the guy was even able to get a shot off. Because like, bro, when you look at the work that they do to secure those presidents and make sure that they're good, like they do so much fucking work. Did they arrest the guy? Because they're going to get him fast, but he's going to get hit with some crazy charges too. Jake Paul beats Perry by vicious KO. Perry got KO'd by Jeff Neal. Yeah, but I think he's got some more confidence in him now. Like, he's not getting KO'd in bare knuckles, so no way Jake Paul just goes out there and smokes him in 8 ounces. Mike Perry should win, but the gloves will make a difference? Yeah, definitely. Like, bare knuckle Mike Perry smokes him. Till versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Is on the Jake and Mark undercard. Really? Damn. I didn't realize that. I thought Darren Till was fighting like last week, bro. Was he not fighting last week on some like random ass Polish promotion? I'm surprised they missed his big ass head now. That's crazy. Bro, it's crazy someone shot at him though. I haven't got on Twitter. That's just definitely trending on Twitter. No way. Trump was just shot on live TV is legit the first thing that I see on my timeline. I'll load up my timeline and it's 2 Trump videos. How do you miss though? It's crazy that you miss. Look at him. Look at him get his fist up there. That guy's fucking comedy. Yeah, he's #1 trending in the world. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the top tweets for this shit. I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery. See, look, this is what I mean. Like, you're just going to get more supporters. Trump at the next debate. They might have taken a chunk of his fucking ear off too, which is crazy. Donald Trump just took a bullet for his country if you're voting for anyone else. Look, I told you, bro, they were going to take it. I told you they were going to take all the dope ass photos of it. The Donald Trump shooter. Yeah, because they shot like fucking 10 bullets at him. Bro, it's crazy that they actually got an assassination attempt actually off on him, though. That's fucking wild. Did he get shot or did they miss? No. They hit him like right in the ear. Hit him like right here. I thought I was getting cauliflower ear earlier because my ear really hurts. I don't really want cauliflower ear. I feel like it's kind of nasty. So I did see how elevation affects this card. Oh, fuck me, bro. It's going to be even worse. Everyone's going to be absolutely dead by the third round. We're going to get a shitload decision. Imagine Trump got JFK'd, bro. That would be crazy. A Trump assassination would be fucking crazy. Worst champ E division flyweight? Henry Cejudo? Nah, no way. Henry Cejudo is the worst flyweight champion. Bantamweight, Cody. Featherweight, Conor. Nah, Ilia is worse than Conor. Cody is the bantamweight one is also kind of crazy. For me, bantamweight is Renan Barão. Featherweight is Ilia. Lightweight is... You can pick any of those fucking early lightweights. Any of those early lightweights. Welterweight, BJ Penn. Nah, it's got to be Sarah. Middleweight, Dave. Light heavyweight, John Jones when he BTC and got stripped. Nah, that's crazy. John Jones is the worst one ever. Embrace the cauliflower ear. Don't drain it out. Hell no. I'm draining my shit right away, bro. I'm trying to wear AirPods. If Trump is out, Volk needs to step in 5 days notice. No, that's crazy. That'd be a comedy tweet. Main event gonna be like Carla versus Doug Rose again. Bro, I hope it's not as bad as that was. That was probably one of the worst fights I've ever watched. I'm not even trolling. That was probably the worst fight I've ever watched. Like, crazy how fucking just straight up awful that fight was. Sean Shirk? Oh, yeah. Damn, we got a top arm triangle. I was just talking about how shit arm triangles are. And he finishes one. I feel like arm triangle defense is so easy, though. Like, all you have to do to defend an arm triangle is pretty much, they call it the telephone defense, where you pretty much get, like, your elbow like this. Like you're picking up a phone, and then it just means that they can't, like, anytime they try to triangle you, it's just, like, going into, like, the side of your head. And they're not able to actually get your elbow compressed. At least we've seen one finish, though. 1 out of 1 in terms of finishes. That was, what, in, like, the third round, though? They're probably going to have to rush through a lot of this, because it's already half past. What was the transition? Let me see this. Butterfly guard. Starts to just hit him to the body. What the fuck? And then they just don't show us the transition. He gets to mount. Then what, he just triangles him from there. Yeah, he was kind of fucked already, I'm going to be honest. As soon as he got to mount, he was pretty much cooked. But then he just let him get the arm triangle. Nah, that's crazy. Do you guys think that cauliflower ear looks good or bad? I feel like cauliflower ear does not look good. And if you don't know what cauliflower ear is, I'll show you. Cauliflower ear. It's nasty. Okay, this is bad. But it's like this kind of shit on your ears. Loads of people that I know, that do jiu-jitsu have it. They just have it bad. They have to like get it drained and shit. When people realize Tom trains with Rico Verhoeven, they will understand even more. Alex doesn't have a chance. Rico is the gold standard for big men striking. I love Rico Verhoeven. I think he's like a top kickboxer all time. What's good, Heisenberg? When was Marlon Moraes bantamweight champ? Was he? Was it? It must have been in that when Dominic Cruz was injured. No, he fought Cejudo. He fought Cejudo for the belt. Did he actually win it though? Yeah, no, he probably won it when Dominic Cruz had it. Who wins in an MMA fight? Prime Trump or Prime Nunes? Give me Prime Trump, bro. What the fuck? Trying to keep your schedule good, Heisenberg. I respect it. Harry Ear of Ear. Especially because, like, if you have cauliflower ear in just one ear, I feel like it's gonna shit. At least you won't get into any street fights though, because as soon as somebody imagine somebody sees your cauliflower and they're like, "Holy shit, look at him, he's gonna be hard as fuck," and you're just like, "Yeah, no, I just do jiu-jitsu." Me living in a time zone when the event isn't at 6 a.m. Why? What time is it for you right now? Bro, that's legit the number one reason why I want to move to America. It's just because the UFC events are going to be on at a better time. Like, it absolutely stinks having 6 a.m. fight nights. It just does not. Damn, Evan Eller took the fight on 4 days' notice. It was a nice-ass triangle on 4 days' notice. Because he probably jumped up a way too to get it. I do want to see this actual finish. To be fair, SSG, I also do not have I don't have enough knowledge in kickboxing. I'm pretty sure that Rico is better all time, but yeah, no, actually Rico is better all time, but pound for pound kickboxing, I don't know Alex or Rico. I feel like Rico's better. Alex maybe in his prime is better. Rico kills Alex. Talk about levels. See, I wish that kickboxing was like more well promoted, because I feel like you don't know what any fucking kickboxing events are, and they actually do cool shit. Like those Grand Prix and shit that they do are super cool. I'm listening to the stream mid chess tournament. Well, shit. Good luck, Caesar. It's 7 p.m. for you. Damn, that must be nice as fuck. You must be in America then, right? Somewhere in America. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only place that has like that nice time zone where like you get fights on at a decent time. And even Americans complain about how late these are. Like Americans complain about how late these events are. Yeah, but MMA is a completely different thing. Give me current Drake. Current Tom, I need to fucking joke again. Current Drake via seduction. I gotta put the jerky away. Bro, beef jerky is actually hella nice though. How you got your phone in a chess tournament? Well, like you don't. It's like you can't really cheat with your phone. It's like what are you looking up? Like different openings and shit? Rico's the heavyweight go to 100%, but Rico wouldn't do horribly in the UFC. But Rico would do horribly in the UFC. He isn't built for it. Yan outstrides Rico in MMA. Yeah. Like any of those guys just are able to out wrestle a kickboxer. It's very rare that a kickboxer can actually transition across well. I'm in Michigan. Michigan have a very good college football team. I'm trying to think about who I'm going to use first day for college football 25. Honeycomb and Bo beats Alex in MMA. What's your point? Nah, Bo Nickel gets smoked by Alex in MMA. That would be such a short fight. Can Alex Pereira knock out Bo Nickel? Can Bo Nickel take down Alex Pereira? It's literally just what happens first. Let me sit forward a little bit. Online chess tournament. I see. How do they monitor that you're not using like AI beside you to make the perfect move every time, or is it just kind of like an honor system because there's no prize? So there's kind of like, well, there's no point cheating. Like, there's no prize. What are you gonna get out of it? How your phone can beat any chess player ever? Yeah, but there's gonna be someone like there's gonna be people around you at a chess tournament if it's in person, and like they're gonna look at your phone and be like, oh shit, he's using his phone. Like, damn, okay, well, let's just not let him do that. And like, if you go to the bathroom, it's not like you know what moves they're gonna make. I would like to play chess at a high level. How many of you guys play like chess pretty consistently? Kenny Okoye thinks Prime Usman beats Prime Pereira at 185. I wouldn't be against it. You're not going to win the Euros on Sunday. Spain are going to absolutely smoke England on Sunday. It's not going to be close. I can't wait for that tomorrow, though. The English tiers are going to be great, bro. The English tiers are going to be great. They've gotten the easiest run ever. to a Euros final. The easiest run ever seen in the entirety of sport to a final. And now they think that they're the shit. They ain't even the fart. How are you never cheated on a test? Oh, of course I cheated on a test. What the fuck? But you actually get something out of it. Are you still doing the number one contender video? I am. I just need to figure out how to do it properly. Because when you look at the number one contenders, in most divisions, they're actually correct. Like in most divisions, the number one contender is pretty fine. Middleweight is Sean Strickland. Light heavyweight's Yuri. Heavyweight is Tom Aspinall. 55 is Armin Sarukin. So there's 1, 2, 3. 70 I don't agree with. 45 being Max Holloway I agree with. Like there's 4 out of the 8 I agree with. So it's kind of difficult. I need to find something to do with it. You're making me Irish phobic? Nah, that's crazy. Because you cannot leave your tabs. You can't cheat and you're on a time limit, so you can't look up stuff on another device. So if you're cheating in like free ELO tournaments, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You need a job. How am I making you Irish phobic? Because I want England to lose the Euros. That's just how it's got to be. That's just how it's got to be. Nothing makes me happier than seeing England lose. Really nothing. Like I'm probably the biggest England hater you're gonna know. You're ever gonna see. Spain, England over Spain. We will win 3-2. Watch. There's no way. I'd be highly surprised if you score. What rating were you? Because the only time I played chess was in like what? When I was in like 5th or 6th class. Like I was not a huge chess player apart from that. So a lot of people that I know play like chess online. I'm more of a poker person. I play a lot of online poker. I do a lot of that shit rather than chess. Chess isn't really my scene. Is Volk not the number one contender of flyweight? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's Max Holloway. We can check them. But like just to show you, it's like it's hard to make a video where 4 out of the 8 or 5 of the 8 guys are correct. So for flyweight, this one's wrong. This one's correct, so that's 1. Yeah, Volk is 1, Max Holloway's 2, so we've got 1 correct so far. This is another one that's correct. This is another one that's correct. And this is incorrect, and then this one's correct. So 4 out of 8 being correct. I might not do that exact video idea, but I'll definitely like mess around with it a little bit, and I'll come up with something based around it. How do you feel about having a mixed gender in the UFC? Easy, bro. See, but that's the thing. Like any woman just gets smoked by any man in the UFC. Like there's nobody that, like there's no woman that beats any man in the UFC. How do you feel? Any losses MMA fight, right? Who lost his MMA fight? I'm fucking so confused now. When I look over, you're just talking about something completely different. Yeah, no, Volk is the number 1 contender. But I need to find something to do with it. Because it's also kind of similar to the nightmare matchups for each champion. It's pretty much the same as the number 1 contender in each division. But I'll find something to do with it. It's planted the seed in my mind. My mind just needs to cook. No woman ever beats a male UFC fighter. I'd pretty much, yeah. Like maybe you have... Maybe Amanda Nunes in her prime beats like James Toney or someone like that who just doesn't know how to wrestle, and Amanda Nunes can take her down or can take him down. But apart from that, there's really not shit that you can do. Like there's really not a lot of space for you to work. Do you reckon you could take any UFC fighter in a scrap? Maybe a shit 125er maybe. But other than that, no, not really. Because it's also going to be difficult to hit them because they're so small, you know what I mean? Like it's way easier to hit someone that's like my height, my size than it is like a 125-pound woman. Because you're kind of like punching down and you're punching at a weird angle. But strength would help you in a lot of things in jiu-jitsu. Like you'd just be able to explode out of stuff in jiu-jitsu. Top 5 all time in each division, that would take like fucking 2 hours to do that. Because that's what? 8th division, that's 40 fighters. 40 fighters is a lot. I might do something around an all-time video though, or an all-time in every division. I would send Matt Schnell to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, Loki, you good, bro. Like if you catch Matt Schnell with something nice, like a little check left hook or something, you could fuck up Matt Schnell. Especially because I'm so much bigger than him. Like he gets knocked out by 125ers consistently. But I feel like Matt Schnell would also just be able to take me down and submit me. Do one division of video. See, I was doing that. I was doing a ranking, like ranking every light heavyweight champ, ranking every middleweight champ, ranking every lightweight champ. But they just don't do that well, realistically. People just don't like them that much. He meant 8 vids going through the top 5 of each show. Yeah, but yeah. But what I was saying about, like, I did the ranking them, but just don't do that well. Tom beats Alex IMO, but definitely not with the striking. Training with Rico won't help with his grappling. Also, you're acing as if Alex hasn't got elite training, or you're acting as if Alex hasn't got elite training partners. I don't think Alex does have elite training partners for everything that I've seen. Harry, do you reckon Jones wins versus Pereira? Yeah, he smokes him. John Jones smokes Alex Pereira. It's not close. As a wrestler, Schnell would never sub me. I think he would. Andre Petrosky. Damn, this is a pick and fight. 10-4, 6 foot. One of 3 fighters competing out of Philadelphia. Who else competes out of Philadelphia? There was someone like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. What do I weigh? I weigh like 80 kg right now. I think I weighed myself this morning and I weigh 80 kg, which is in pounds. I'll tell you. What is 80 kg in pounds? It's 176. So if I was to fight in the UFC, I'd probably fight at 155, which is about right, because I'm just like 6 foot, just about. Do you think Charles is getting another chance at gold? It would be interesting if Arman can't get back in time, but I'm pretty sure as long as Arman does that anti-bullying shit, that he can come back in time. But Charles, I'm still convinced Charles against Islam would be a good fight. Charles against Islam 2 would be a good fight. And it'd be a close fight. Because the Arman fight was close and people are looking at Arman like he's the guy to beat. He's the guy to beat Islam Makhachev. Jones cannot stand with Pereira right now. He's way too slow. Yeah, but that's the thing. He doesn't have to. He probably couldn't stand with Cyril Gane either, but he'd just take him down and just fuck him up. I was a varsity 182 pounder. He ain't messing with me. I think he's still fucking you up. Who's fighting for next title shot in each division video, please? Yeah, I'll try work something around it. I'm American. Well, it's 170 pounds. It's like 172 pounds or something. I forget. I looked it up. But it's like around there. You're welterweight, yeah. And that's no weight cut either. That's not even me weight cutting. Imagine I got in the sauna and did all of that shit, bro. I could have been a big 55er. I could have been pretty jacked too. I could have been pretty jacked too. Fuck me, you can't see shit. There's something there. There's not nothing there. What if Alex fights Cyril Gane? I've been talking about that would be a really, really fun heavyweight fight. I think that's actually Alex's best fight. I think that's his best chance to win. Because he's a better striker than Cyril Gane is, and Cyril Gane's not going to try to take him down. Do you like or watch any other MMA YouTubers? I don't really watch that many other ones, to be honest. Trying to think, is there any? Sometimes I watch like Ariel Helwani with like the MMA hour, but that's only if he has like someone that I like on. Like if he gets like a Craig Jones interview or something, I might watch that. But no, not really, to be honest. I don't watch that many MMA YouTubers. Who do you reckon comes out? Mighty Mouse versus Brian Shaw. Is Brian Shaw the guy out of those fucking Fast and Furious movies? Or is he like some fucking 260-pound heavyweight? It's just coming up with some... Oh, it's this guy. This strong man? Yeah, no. DJ fucks him up. People don't know Sean O'Malley has won comps in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's getting better. Yeah, no, he's good, but it's just, is he good enough for that UFC level? Especially if they're in a gi. If they're in a gi or Brian Shaw's wearing a jumper or anything, bro, it's Like, you're just absolutely fucking barbecue cooked. Because, like, he's just going to get grips and everything, and you're just not going to be able to break the grips, and then he's going to triangle. He's going to triangle him, or he's going to arm bar him. He's going to use a submission that doesn't really require that much strength. He's 440 pounds, yeah, but it don't matter that much. Vin Diesel? Nah, Vin Diesel's crazy. Vin Diesel versus DJ? It depends. If Vin Diesel can use the power of family, he's probably taking him out, low-key. 6'8", 400 pounds. Yeah, no, like, it wouldn't be easy for DJ, but I think he beats him. Like, especially if it's MMA. If it's MMA, DJ can calf kick him 3 times, and he's going to be fucked. CM Punk smoking your ass at welterweight? I don't know about all that. CM Punk's kind of crazy. Alex isn't a good boxer. He doesn't throw combinations like that. Thomas sparred Fury and is a good boxer. Nah, Tom Aspinall is not a great boxer. None of those guys are good boxers. But it's because they don't do like actual real boxing. Like they do MMA boxing, which sounds the same, but it's different. Like you don't have to move your head as much in MMA. You can stand a lot straighter up. You can like fight with your hands down a lot more because you're trying to stuff takedowns. You have to worry about like leg kicks and all that different type of shit. So I feel like boxing and MMA is just kind of like, it's just so difficult to tell about. I feel Volkov is not as good as he should be for his height. Yeah, bro, for his height and reach is crazy. He should be a top heavyweight. Yeah, no, I think Alex KOs everybody at heavyweight apart from John Jones, Tom Aspinall. And maybe Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades probably beats Alex Pereira too. What fight you most excited for in the rest of the year? That's a good question. I'd probably say Israel Adesanya against Dricus du Plessis. I'd probably say that's my number one. But there's so many. Like, there's so many fights that are unannounced yet, like not formally announced. But Max Holloway against Ilia, the McGregor return, obviously, Sean versus Merab. Like, if you can get those fights on pay-per-views, ooh, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait. How would I rank them, though? My number one, actually, no. My number one would probably be Max against Ilia, 2 Dricus against Izzy, 3 Sean against Merab, and 4 is the Conor fight. I've done a top 15 strikers vid. How many good welterweights are there past 6'4"? Heavyweights are there past 6'4" other than Tom? No one really. John Jones is 6'4". Or are you not including 6'4" in that bracket? Well, Tom Aspinall is only 6'5". Gelton Almeida would low-key cook Poatan due to his lack of entertainment. Yeah, Gelton Almeida... but Gelton Almeida got knocked out by Curtis Blades. So I'm not sure if he's able to, live with Alex Pereira on the feet. But if he can take him down, Gelton Almeida's going to fuck him up on the feet. If Alex finds Tom and John's chin, he could probably put them out. Yeah, well, if Alex finds anybody's chin, he could put him out. That's just how Alex Pereira is built. Alex Pereira is built to just like fucking knock people out. That's what he does. Do you know the featherweight Jarno Aarons? Yeah, I do. Who did he beat in his last fight? Oh, he beat that Stephen Nguyen. Harry, huge pay-per-view or ESPN? Pay-per-view. I'm a huge pay-per-view guy. I love ESPN Plus. Me and Dana White are great friends. We both love ESPN Plus. I only use ESPN Plus. I only use Dana White systems. The first round versus Blades did happen. Yeah, but it was like the first 15 seconds. If you're talking about the Aspinall fight. If you're talking about the Almeida fight, Almeida cooked him for the first round. Top 15 grapplers currently? Maybe I could do that. The most entertaining grapplers. Do you reckon Aspinall could take McGregor and Chandler at the same time? No. He's getting absolutely fucking barbecued. Aspinall would struggle against 2 like normal one. Well, not normal, but Aspinall would struggle against 2 like bad 155, 2 bad UFC 155ers at the same time. I'm probably picking the bad UFC 155ers. Just because like what's Aspinall going to do? He's going to try wrestle one of them, then the other one's going to jump on Aspinall, start ground and pounding him, start kneeing him in the head and shit because he's not, unless Aspinall pulls guard. But he's not going to have like his hands down in a weight-bearing way when he's wrestling. So the other one's going to come in and fucking kick him in the head and he's done. Now, Aspinall versus two 135-pound women. Now we've got a conversation. Now we got some cooking. Bro, I'm going to die one day eating this beef jerky. I swear to God. Some people have been doing striking videos. Most of them have Islam over MVP and Yair, which is absurd. Yeah, it's just people that don't really know what they're talking about. Weirdest fighting style in each division? I could do something like that. Something like fighters that will never be replicated, and talk about Tony Ferguson for once. Yeah, I don't talk about him enough, but I feel like a fighters that will never be replicated video would be kind of cool. Like Yoel Romero, Tony Ferguson, a lot of those different guys. Alex Pereira. Damn, are we about to see 2 arm triangles? That's pretty deep. He needs to sprawl. If he can get that other foot over, see the way he trapped his foot? 6'5" and over. Robles to Spaniel, lost to Waldo Cortez. Stefan Struve was never champ level. Taller guys at heavyweight don't seem to be overly good. Not true. ESPN over pay-per-view. Stream East over both. You didn't hear it here. You didn't hear it here. Aspinall beats three Ursegs. I think that's the ceiling. Nah, no way he beats 3 Ursegs. 3 Ursegs fuck Aspinall up. I can just tell this is going to be a fight night that does not have a lot of finishes. I can just tell right now already. You live in Dublin? Yeah, I do. Do you think if MVP gets his takedown defense up, he could be a legit contender? Yeah, but he's kind of old now, you know what I mean? Like, he's not actually that fucking young anymore. Because how do you think that Aspinall wins that fight? Like, there's no way for Aspinall to win that fight against him. If he takes them down, he's going to get kneed in the side of the head or kicked in the head. If he tries to stand up with them, like, he's just going to get hit. He's just going to get cooked by them. Like, they're going to all 3 calf kick him at once. Imagine that. One inside calf kick, 1 outside calf kick, and then the other one just calf kicks the other leg. You can't check 3 calf kicks at once. See, you're asking the great questions right now, SSG. These are the questions that we want to see. Francis and Tom versus 8 Zhang Weili's. That's interesting. I'm going to go with the 8 Zhang Weili's, but it's close. It's close. That's a close one. That's a tough one. Yeah, but like how's he going to be able to land on the Ursegs, bro? Ursegs are going to be way faster than Tom Aspinall because they weigh 100 pounds less than him, so he's just not going to be able to hit them. Isn't there a YouTuber who's fighting 2 guys at the same time as he's going to get smoked? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure KSI is doing that, isn't he? KSI, but he's not fighting 2 guys at the same time. I think he's just fighting 2 guys on the same night. John Jones versus Ten Cejudos. Give me John. Unless the Cejudos can all like climb on each other's shoulders, that'd be pretty sick. I bought these new jerseys. They're not exactly legitimate jerseys, but they are jerseys, and they're fire. Actually, I think that they're on my. Oh, I can't show you the photos. I can't show you the photos. Rate these bad boys out of 10. These are all lit. They're all 10 out of 10s, but I do require your opinion. I bought a 49ers one, bro. I bought some sick ones. From my guy, Tear Bear. Let me show you these. This France one, sick. Just a sick fucking jersey. This jersey is unbelievable. That Brazil one, ooh, that's a nice jersey. That one cooks. That one cooks, bro. There's like old 2004 to 2006 Brazil home jersey. I actually ended up not getting this one. I actually ended up getting a different one, but I did buy a 49ers jersey. Bought this Kyrie Irving one, the Cavs Kyrie Irving. Come on, bro. That shit is so nice. A little old Mikal Bridges Suns one because I love Mikal Bridges and I wanted to get him. I wanted to get a jersey with him on the Suns. And it's one of my favorite old Suns jersey, the Valley jerseys. Those were sick if any of you guys remember them. The CJ Stroud jersey, Ohio State CJ Stroud. If you know, you know. This shit is heat. And then there's Wemby. I had to get myself a Wemby jersey. So I decided, fuck it, we'll get this one. They're coming straight from China, all of those. Absolute heaters, straight from China. Do you watch the NFL or any American sport? Yeah, I watch the NFL, the NBA, pretty much all of them. Apart from MLB and NHL. They're the two that I don't watch. You 20 times or Poetan? Fuck, I don't know. Probably me. I feel like 20 me's fuck up Poetan. Like one or two of them are getting slept and they're never waking up, but apart from that, we're just overwhelming him. It's tag team, is it that case? I think it's tag team. That's kind of sick. Harry, can I climb on your shoulders? That'd be pretty sick. What the fuck? Eddie Hall fought two people at the same time and smoked them, so Aspinall would do the same. Yeah, but he didn't fight trained people. Like, you're talking about trained UFC fighters. He fought two midgets at once. Or maybe it was three midgets at once. But, like, of course he's going to win that. Do you like strong girls? Nobody that's bigger than me, you know what I mean? Like, if she can lift me, I don't know about all that. But, I wouldn't be against it. Don't get me wrong. I'll try anything once, apart from gay. Give me Jones, Dan, and Francis over. My mom would smoke Alex Pereira? Nah. Now you are bugging. Actually, I don't know who your mom is. Depends. Why? What NFL and NBA teams do you guys support? Read my last message. If I don't read them, you just gotta retype them. I can see it, but sometimes I won't be able to see it. Jones, Kane, and Francis versus Aspinall, Stipe, and DC. Who wins? Jones, Kane, and Francis versus Aspinall, Stipe, and DC. Who wins? It's a good question. Jones, Kane, and Francis versus Aspinall, Stipe, and DC. Like 3v3 or like tag team? Like, are they all in there at the same time, like Royal Rumble shit? I feel like they're just squaring off 1v1. So you have Jones versus DC, Francis versus Aspinall, and Kane versus Stipe. Jones beats DC. Kane beat... No. Is it Prime? If it's Prime, Jones is squaring off with DC. Francis squares off with Aspinall. Yeah, so it's that matchup. If it's Prime, I feel like the Jones team wins. Because it's going to be a 2v1 at the end. It's going to be Jones and Francis against Stipe at the end. Kansas City? No way. The Chiefs? Bandwagon Chiefs fan is crazy. You're from Michigan, but you support a Kansas City team? Well, I can't call you a bandwagon for the Pistons because they fucking stink. Apart from gay, brother, you know me. Team Aspinall, you really think that? Nah, I think Team Jones wins that, especially if they're prime. Off topic, but France wins the gold in the 2028 Olympics. Alex Sarr, Zach, and Nolan Traore. Who's Nolan Traore? Is he like someone that's coming up? Is he someone that's like the future of France basketball? And Victor's going to be the best player in the world by then. Hot take? Yeah, no, because the US might not even put out a crazy team for that. Like, France are actually taking over basketball. They're low-key taking over basketball. You got Wemby. You've got Zachary Risachet. You've got that other guy that went top 6. You have that guy that plays for the Wizards that's good as fuck. I forget his name. Jones beats Stipe. Kane beats DC. Francis loses to Tom, but Kane and Jones 2v1 Tom. See, I have it as current primes right now. Prime Francis beats a prime Tom Aspinall too. Prime Francis is too dangerous for Tom Aspinall. Francis, when he could actually wrestle too, like that's a different beast, bro. That Francis is crazy. Well, that was a pretty boring fucking decision. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why would you not stick with the Lions, bro? If you grew up supporting the Lions, stick with the Lions. Or you follow the Chiefs and Golden State. You can't be a bandwagon fan. That's the one thing in life you can't be. Don't be a bandwagon fan. Team Tom is literally winning a 3v3 bar fight and it's not close now. They get smoked. Prime for prime, they get absolutely rocked. 3v3 like a bar fight, but in MMA, like it's in a cage. Like, bro, those guys are getting absolutely fucking worked. I said, fuck you, me. Bro, I've seen this ESPN Plus ad maybe 1,000 times, bro. Legit, maybe 1,000 times. Like, can they get a different fucking ad for themselves? This is so ass, bro. Card must be asked if we're talking about 3v3 heavyweights with guys from 10 years ago in the NBA, bro. This card stinks. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the card is terrible. That's why I'm not even sure. I'll probably get off at like 3 a.m. That's probably where I'm looking at getting off right now. But yeah, no, the card's not great. I'm not going to lie to you. And even that fight was even worse. It was just two fucking light heavyweights just like wrestling for 20 minutes. I do want to see this Joshua Van fight, but once we get to this Joshua Van fight, I'm probably outie Brussels spready because I'm trying to go to bed too. Like, I'm not trying to fuck up my sleep schedule. Because if I fuck up my sleep schedule really bad for this event, it's just going to mean that like my sleep schedule is going to be worse for that Leon Edwards event. And I don't want to be tired for like UFC 304 when I could just be tired for this shit. My dad's the biggest Lions fan. Yeah, I was like, my dad 10's too big. What the fuck does that mean? Like, don't need to call fucking CPS or some shit? I was watching, I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen that Receiver documentary on Netflix. It's pretty good. But I was watching that the other day, bro. Seeing Lions fans, because I'm a 49ers fan, obviously. That's why I'm buying a Fred Warner jersey. But seeing Lions fans get so fucking butthurt after losing. Seeing Amon-Ra St. Brown's family like sit down, they're just so happy that they're winning, and there's like, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then they get comeback done. Oh, what a fantastic feeling. Bro, 4 Roy Nelsons and 1 Shamil Ghazi have absolutely cooked them. Like, there's not a big enough difference. Like 2 John Joneses against 3 Anthony Smiths. Anthony Smith's oh shit. Joe Piper's in his corner. That's that Joe Piper team. Bro is so gassed. He makes his opponents tired. Yeah, no, he's got elite tier quitter Shamil Gaziev. He took a fight 4 rounds through just to leave the fight. Saying he didn't want to hurt the other guy anymore. He didn't want to hurt Rosenstrike anymore, so he called it off himself. One of the best guys in UFC history. Hashtag good karma moments in UFC. Bro, why are the UFC showing me Rose Namajunas fucking planting her tomato garden? I do not give a single entire flying fuck, bro. Like, not even one. Like, is this what we're doing now, UFC? Is this the fucking depths that we've struggled to? Where I'm watching Rose Namajunas plant potatoes and shit? Okay, what about Islam, Justin, and Pantoja versus Khabib, JDM, and Figgy? Islam, Justin, and Pantoja versus Khabib, JDM, and Figgy. Give me Islam, Justin, and Pantoja. Because Islam beats JDM, Justin beats Khabib, Pantoja beats Figgy. So then you're ending up with Islam and Pantoja against Khabib and 2v1. It was low-key like Volk versus the Korean Zombie, but if Volk wasn't an elderly abuser, I don't know how that fight ever got made. Volk versus the Korean Zombie should have just never, ever, ever been made. And somehow it happened. Somehow that like slipped through the ranks of people to think that fight was actually an okay fight to make. Like, that was actually elderly abuse. No bullshit. I would like elderly abuse. Tracy Cortez has 4 significant strikes per minute. Actually, both have pretty high significant strikes per minute, but I just know that fight's going to be a snoozer. I know that fight's going to be a snoozer. And I'm happy I'm not going to be here for it. I'm happy. Who the fuck is this? Tracy Cortez's house? No. Casa Bonita restaurant. Bro, why the fuck are they showing us these random ass things, bro? Like, there's no way that the UFC are this out of content. Let me look up Casa Bonita restaurant in Denver. It's from South Park, if you know it. It's from, like, Eric Cartman always wants to go to Casa Bonita. But, like, it's an actual fucking restaurant, bro. It has a 3.7 rating, by the way. Holy shit. 3.7 is not good. Oh, did they just make it because of South Park? That's pretty cool if they made it because of South Park. Casa Bonita, the Disneyland of Mexican restaurants. The fuck? How did South Park even think to come up with that? It's got 10,000 reviews. Wow. Finally, everything was absolutely perfect. Checking was smooth and easy. Young lady was so nice. Security. Last time I went to Casa Bonita was in the late 1980s. Damn. So much fun, and they only upgraded some of the inside and didn't revamp the whole place. It's cleaner, but it still has a charm. Damn, why are so many motherfuckers in Casa Bonita at 2 and 3 p.m.? That place is popping at 2 and 3 p.m. Also, the place that I know it from is South Park too, but apparently it's not just from South Park. No, nothing is better than an old black lady calling you baby, especially growing up in Detroit. What the fuck? That's so random. Hot take: Jacob Malkool will be the man that makes us question Bo's hype. P.S. Jacob is pretty good. I don't think I've ever watched one of his fights before. No bullshit. Maybe I've watched one of his fights before. Where are you from? I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Jacob Malkoon. I feel like I have watched him on like an early prelims before. I would love to watch him fight. What's that guy's name? Well, fuck me, bro. I'm so bad with names. I think it's meant to be his next fight too. Let me go over here and try to find it though. UFC rankings. He's a 185 pounder. He's like that jiu-jitsu champion. He's got really bad cauliflower ear. What is his name, bro? Let me find it. Won his last fight. Rodolfo Vieira. That's what it is. Rodolfo Vieira. I don't know how the fuck I forgot his name. But I would love to watch Rodolfo Vieira and Bo Nickel both go at it. Just because, like, the grappling, the scrambles, everything like that would be super, super fun. Malkoon is actually really good. Loki got robbed against Brendan Allen. That's probably the fight that I watched him in. Do you know Brendan Allen and Anthony Hernandez already fought outside the UFC? That was crazy to me the first time I found that out. Do you live by yourself? No. I live with my parents. If I was to live by myself in Dublin now, it would be like 1.5k a month, and that is not feasible for the kid. The boy cannot afford 1.5k a month. No way. Have you ever lost to a girl in what, like jiu-jitsu? Have you ever been tapped by a girl? I don't think so. Not yet. But there definitely is ones. But there definitely is ones that could tap me. Like, there's a brown belt in my gym. At least I think she's a brown belt. She coaches the class sometimes. She could definitely tap me if she wanted to. Like, if I rolled with her, she could tap me. There's also one that I don't roll with because her main game is like leg locks, and I don't like leg locks. So I'm just not going to roll with her. Also because I haven't taught us properly how to defend them. Malkoon is low-key getting his career fucked by the UFC. He also got DQ'd against Brundage for beating him up incorrectly. What was it? Like illegal 12-6 elbows or something? Oh, back of the headshots, you said. Okay. Back of the headshots. Back of the headshots is weird to get DQ'd over. Because, like, usually they'll give you a lot of leeway on a back of the headshot. Usually they'll give you a lot of leeway. Where they're just like, okay, yeah, well, yeah, it was a back of the headshot, but cauliflower ear, now I got broccoli nose. Is that actually a real thing? What the fuck? Broccoli nose sounds nasty. Sounds like when your nose gets, like, all turned up and shit. Or maybe your nose gets, like, flattened down. It looks like a broccoli head. I know people that have that box that, like, their nose is just, like, flat, like, all the way up to here. If you push, like, here, you have a bone. But some people don't. They can just, like, push their nose all the way through, and it's just, like, rubber. Fantasy Yair versus MVP, weight 162. If MVP could make that weight, it would be a sick fight, but MVP smokes him because he's just that much bigger. Oh, good lord, brother. This is a bathroom break if I've ever seen one. I'm just hoping this one's done early. Luana Santos against Maria Agapova. This might be the biggest bathroom break we've ever seen in mixed martial arts history. And that's honestly a fucking... That's honestly impressive. To be the biggest bathroom break in UFC history, that's pretty fucking impressive. But yeah, no, this card is not all that great. This card's just straight up not all that great. Maria Agapova from Pavlodar, Kazakhstan. Bro, Kazakhstan are coming out with some banger fighters, bro. Like, how many UFC fighters do Kazakhstan have now? They must have a lot. Because they've got, like, Shavkat. Who else they have? I know there's a good few more they have. There's someone wearing a Justin Gaethje t-shirt in the crowd. So many girls at UFC events in the crowd, and I just want one. I just want one that'll sit here and watch UFC with me. Is that crazy to ask for? Is that crazy to ask for? Look into Jacob Malcolm. Fuck it, I'll look him up. Let's go through him. Jacob Malcolm. Middleweight. Oh, he's fighting against Gerald Mearshart next. That's actually a pretty fun fight. That's a pretty interesting fight. Beat Andrei Petrosky, who we just saw fight on this card, who's a bum, I'm not going to lie to you. Lost to Cody Brundage DQ. Lost to Brendan Allen UD. Lost to Phil Hawes. Losing to Phil Hawes is kind of crazy. Inside 18 seconds too. But he has beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan, AJ Dobson, Nick Maximov. Okay, so he's beat some good guys. No bullshit. He's beat some fucking decent guys, but he just hasn't beat the best of the best. From Australia. He looks kind of weird too. He looks like Middle Eastern or some shit. I'm watching the fight with my dad. It's in 2 hours. Which fight are you watching? This fight? Oh, hell no. If this is the fight you're using to try and get him into the UFC, you're bugging. Fantasy fight, Conor versus Khabib, but Conor has the cardio of Covington and Khabib has the striking of Gane. Who wins? Khabib. What the fuck? Khabib with the striking of Gane is crazy. Damn, Luana Santos dropped her. Then we get good fighters from Caucasus like Dagestan, Chechnya, Armenia, Georgia, and maybe being from the mountains is the best base for MMA. Low-key, it might be. Low-key, it might be. He is Bobby Knuckles' main partner. Oh shit, he's Bobby Knuckles' main training partner. That's pretty cool. It's always funny when you see guys like that. Like Sean Strickland's main training partner is the Bellator champ. What's his name? I forget his fucking name. Bro, I actually have early onset CT. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, it's actually getting crazy now. Agapova is going for a triangle off her back that's never going to work from that position. She's going to get knee cut past her, or she should get knee cut past. Well, I suppose she's already in side control, so she doesn't need to pass. Put an asterisk on every potential UFC GOAT. I've already done that video. Bro, like, there's so many videos I've already... Are we better see another arm triangle? How many fucking arm triangles have we seen? Like, we've seen so many fucking arm triangles today. Damn, that shit looks tight. You can just see her face is red as fuck. No, she's giving the thumbs up. She looks to be okay. She's trying to roll onto her back and we're back to mount. Wrestling and what's already a bathroom break women's MMA fight is fucking crazy, bro. I can't believe that shit. Wrestling and what's already a bathroom break is crazy. Did you see the Strickland and David Goggins beef? Yeah, I don't think the Strickland would be able to do that. Where David Goggins was like, oh yeah, come train with me for 3 weeks. Or come train with me for 3 days and I'll spar you for 3 rounds. I really do not think that Sean Strickland's able to do that. Because David Goggins would just bring him on like 100-mile run and then Sean Strickland would be absolutely finished. Would you rather spar Strickland or Hamzat 3 rounds, 5 minutes each? Give me Hamzat, because I feel like Hamzat would just take me down and submit me. Like, my only goal in that is just to, you know, survive as long as I can, because I feel like I can survive pretty well. Oh, deep rear naked choke. Yeah, that shit deep. Yeah, this fight's done. How the fuck did she not finish that, bro? Bro, there's so many UFC fighters that just do not finish rear naked chokes. She's tapping. Yeah. That one is done. At least that one was done pretty fast. Round 1 finish. But yeah, no, if both, I'd like to spar neither of those guys because both of those guys take sparring way too fucking hard. Like, both of those guys spar like absolute crazy. Hamzat Chimaev just goes out there 100% power. Sean Strickland goes out there 100% power. But probably Hamzat Chimaev. Who wins? Khabib with the striking of Shamil Gaziev or Conor with the wrestling and grappling defense of Yair? I don't fucking know. Damn, Luana Santos, I see you in there. Shaking it a little. Shout out to Luana Santos. Hamzat just sparred a YouTuber, 1 ground and pound. Yeah, I suppose once I get, maybe it's Sean Strickland, because Sean Strickland's not going to ground and pound me. Hamzat Chimaev will probably ground and pound me, which will just not be very fun at all. Damn, she fucking tossed her into side control and then got to mount. See, that always happens to me if you're watching the fights and what she did there, where like you don't get your leg up to block them from going into mount. It happens to me all the time. It's one of my worst habits. Also, Hamzat could KO me with 1 shot. I'd like to tap first. Yeah, no, if I could, like, getting into the wrestling with any of them would be way better because you can just tap. Usman is a Hall of Famer, but his championship run is overrated. And no, I'm not counting beating beating Jorge. Best win is Gil. What, Gilbert Burns? The Colby Covington wins are both very. Like, Colby Covington was a dog in the past. Like, really fucking good. Bro, you have no idea how many times I've seen this fucking ESPN ad. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I see it every fucking day now. You can tap to strikes? Yeah, but, like, in that situation, okay. Well, then against Sean Strickland or Hamzat, right away, I'm just tapping to strikes. I'm fucking good. I don't need to spar you. I'm just walking out of the octagon then. Colby Covington wins are way better than Burns. Yeah, I agree. Tyron Woodley and Colby are good. Yeah, no, Tyron Woodley's also a good win because Tyron Woodley was on a streak then. Oh, crack my back out or some shit, bro. My back is always so fucking tight. I need to get like one of those. You ever see those things on TikTok where it's like they crack your back for you? You like lay down on it. It's like some little mat thing. That's what I fucking need. I need a little mat to crack my back. Bilal Muhammad against Tom Aspinall. Or not Bilal Muhammad against Tom Aspinall. Bilal Muhammad against Leon Edwards, Tom Aspinall. Like, I can't believe that that's at the end of this month, bro. It feels like that should be like next week. The UFC has not cooked this month. I don't know. I don't know what's been wrong with the UFC, but fuck me, bro. The tweets that I'm already seeing about this Donald Trump situation are crazy. Lee Harvey Oswald is crazy. Shooter must have been Bronny James the way he went 1 for 8. There's absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't know yet exactly what happened, we should all believe that former President Trump wasn't seriously hurt. Nah, everybody's talking about Donald Trump. Look, bro, this is a cold ass Donald Trump edit. Look at his ass, bro. Staged is trending, bro. Look at all the trending shit over here. Let me drag my face cam over. Look at this shit's trending. Secret Service staged America. Armagh is trending, but that's only in Ireland. And then Trump is trending. Look, my entire timeline is legit just Trump. My entire timeline is Trump. Shooter being carried out of the rally. Oh shit, I'm probably gonna show that. It's like a dead ass body. Don't get rich or die trying. 50 Cent with the Donald Trump cover? No, that's crazy. I told you someone's gonna make it into an album cover. I told you right away. Andrew Tate tweet. This hero for killing the shooter only seconds after he opened fire on President Trump, likely saving his life. Well, he saved the life of all the people that were crowding Trump anyway. Look at this motherfucker, full spec ops gear. Holy shit. Holy shit. That motherfucker's out of like Black Ops 6 or some shit. I still can't believe that the motherfucker got a shot at him and missed it. Got a shot at his ass and missed it. It's crazy. Shooter has the accuracy of Anthony Smith. Nah, no way. Your favorite fight of all time? For me, it's Cody Garbrandt against Dominic Cruz. You think Jamal Hill will ever stop coping at this point? It can't be good for his health. I just don't want to see the guy in there again early against another puncher. He's just going to keep getting knocked out over and over and over and over and over. Trump 2020. If I had to vote for someone in the US, I'd vote for Trump. Or FK Jr. I quite like his ass too. He looks like a Call of Duty operator. That's dead ass what he looks like. Dead ass what he looks like. He's just like a Call of Duty operator. It's crazy. I bet you, bro, I bet you Alex Jones is going crazy right now. Let me look up InfoWars and see what he's saying. Let me look up InfoWars. InfoWars. I was watching Alex Jones talking about the Donald Trump and Joe Biden debate, bro. It was comedy. Assassination attempt. Look at this. He's already right on it, bro. He is already right on it. Oh yeah, the live's already right here. Look at Big Donnie, man. That's my fucking G. Attempted Trump assassination. Emergency Saturday broadcast. Look at this shit. Oh, he's such a G. With the American flag floating in the background too. What a fucking icon. Let's turn the sound up on that bad boy. Can you hear they have the American anthem playing on the shit? Oh, bro, he's so fucking funny. People take Alex Jones a little bit too seriously, man. I don't know why people take him so seriously. The guy's comedy if you actually fucking let him be comedy. Bro, I swear to God, I have never seen as much fucking filler in a UFC pay-per-view event in my entire life as this. Like, this just has a crazy amount of filler. Everything that I fucking see is filler. Like, we're getting the entire fucking backstory of someone I've never heard of. Yeah, no, Biden's kind of fucked up, bro. That part is kind of fucked. Was that Tracy Cortez showing her brother or something? But seeing like Biden not be able to form sentences, that's just kind of funny too. Like, if he wasn't in a position of power, that shit would be low-key comedy. I can't believe someone took a shot at his ass and missed. Took a shot at his ass and missed is crazy. Like, if you get the shot, you gotta hit it. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy as fuck that he didn't hit it. But like, imagine like he died right away. Like, he got shot right away and they just fucking didn't do shit. Donald Trump is already getting shout-outs on the UFC broadcast. Bro, no way he got shouted out on the UFC broadcast. I can't play it because obviously the UFC will absolutely cook me. But Donald Trump's already getting a shout-out on the UFC broadcast. Damn, somebody else got shot in the head at Donald Trump's rally. An innocent guy. 50 Cent was tweeting about it, bro. Crazy shit, bro. Everybody's tweeting about this shit. Legit, everybody. Ooh, that's UFC footage. They just grazed his... they just grazed the top of his ear. Let me pull this shit back up over here. Oh, fuck. I moved the wrong thing. My bad. They graze the top of his ear. You can see right up there. Bro, I'm not even trolling, bro. We are getting the full backstory into every moment of Tracy Cortez's life. Who's that? Is that the girl from iCarly? Oh, shit, it is. The shooter at the Trump rally. Nah, bro. He's getting violated, bro. He's actually getting violated. Antifa to the shooter. Bro, motherfuckers are so quick with it. So quick with it. Where's the 50 Cent many men Donald Trump at it? It's already fucking out here, bro. Look at everybody behind him getting up there, fucking getting hyped. That's low-key hype as fuck. That's probably the best shit that could have happened to him. That's probably the best shit that could have happened to him. Other than that 10-8 Trump, yeah, no, it is. There's only one convicted felon on stage, and it's him. Low-key comedy. It was a pretty funny debate. Stormtrooper aim, yeah, no, it is. Like, I don't know how you fucking shoot that inaccurately that badly. Take my life away. Bro, that song's such a banger. That fucking 50 Cent song. And then 50 Cent tweeting out it. Bro, bear in mind, we have had at least 20 minutes of Tracy fucking, or of Tracy Cortez propaganda. Just talking about her and her fighting skills. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Can I actually watch fights? Like, if I wanted to watch this shit, I'd just watch this shit. I want to actually watch fights. It's because we had a round one submission. Like, you have 3 fights to make up till 1:30. Can we actually watch the fucking fight? Bro, I'll be real. The UFC are falling off in terms of fight nights because this is horrendous. Like, how the fuck do you only have 6 fights on a fight night prelim? On, like, the early prelims of a fight night. You should have, like, 10 fights on the early prelims of a fight night. So it's just fight, 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 fight. I said, many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. That song's such a heat. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my fucking head too, bro. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my fucking head as well. Trying to take my life away. He said the joke in the most, bro, when they were arguing about who could play golf better, bro, that was funny as fuck. I can't help to imagine what if Conor fought Floyd and went straight back into MMA. I think he beats Tony and loses to Tyron in a good fight. What's good, Martin? Bro, now they're showing the Denver Broncos Stadium. Like, you actually can't make it up. They need such an unbelievable amount of filler here. We've watched all of Tracy Cortez's fucking entire life. And then they just showed us the Denver Broncos Stadium. Like, I've never seen some shit like this before in my life. This is the worst planned UFC event I've ever seen. At least, like, announce a big fight mid-broadcast and get them to talk about, like, Ilia Max or Sean O'Malley Merab or something. I'm pretty sure that we're going to get that 306 announcement soon, and then the other one's going to fight in December. Because Sean O'Malley said that he either wants the Sphere or he wants December, so I presume that they're just waiting for Conor to say, yeah, I'll be back, or no, I won't be back. Imam Allen announced for UFC Paris. I actually think that Brendan Allen's going to win that. Who do you guys think is going to win, Brendan Allen or Nasruddin Imamov? Go Broncos. I feel sorry for the Broncos, bro. You got Bo Nix at QB, and you're not even surrounding them with any fucking talent. Yeah. That's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Won't look to the sky no more. By the way, bro, your videos have been, like, actually fire. Keep it up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get better because that's like my number one fear is plateauing and not getting any better. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get any better at the shit you do. Because YouTube's kind of weird. Like, YouTube's completely different to Jiu-Jitsu, where it's like Jiu-Jitsu, they'll show you exactly what you need to do a move correctly. YouTube is different. YouTube, they don't show you anything. Like they don't tell you anything. Like, if I put out a video and it's a 10 out of 10, I don't know why it's a 10 out of 10. If I put out a video and it's a 1 out of 10, I don't know why it's a 1 out of 10. I can have a guess. I can look and see and be like, maybe it's that reason, maybe it's this reason, but I don't actually fucking know. keep doubting Imamov if he's actually him. I'm an Imamov doubter, especially if he's going up against Brendan Allen. Like, I think that Brendan Allen's the truth at 185. I think he's really, really good. Damon Blackshear is low-key a sick fighter, got a twister. He's like a cool fan favorite fighter because he took a fight on like 2 weeks notice or like a week's notice after fighting. He had a fight and then 2 weeks later was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take another fight. I don't give a shit. So like he's a fans fighter, but apart from that, in terms of skill, I don't really see it all that much. I'm hoping Imamov beats that absolute fraudulent fighter. What, you think that Brendan Allen's a fraud? Brendan Allen has tons of fun fights. Imamov, if anything, is the fraudulent fighter. Well, bro, this fucking ESPN Plus ad is actually going to kill me. Like, I've seen that ad 15 times. Bro, now we're getting more Rose Namajunas. We're getting Rose Namajunas propaganda again. Like, this is fucking insane, bro. It's actually almost a game now. We haven't had a fight in 20 minutes, by the way. We haven't had a fight in 25 minutes, and the guys haven't even walked out yet. We haven't had a fight in 25 minutes, and they haven't even walked out yet. At this point, just demote somebody from the main card. Just demote a fight from the main card and put them onto the fucking prelims. I'm feeling nervous for Gane Volkov too, though, because Volkov has very good momentum, contrary to Cyril. Yeah, I'd pick Volkov in that fight. If you're asking me to pick right away, who do I think wins that fight, I'm picking Volkov. Bro, Rose Namajunas' downfall has been crazy. Like, now I don't even look at her as like that UFC champion level when she was a champ. Like, she beat Zhang Weili. I won the tournament, W. Nothing too hard or high level. Brendan Allen got a robbery win versus an unranked Jacob Malkoun. Yeah, but it was a UD, so it couldn't have been too much of a robbery. I don't remember the fight, to be honest. I definitely watched it, but I don't remember the fight. So I don't remember scoring it. Rose Namajunas is minus 230 to win, minus 105 to win by decision. So yeah, that bitch is going 25 minutes. Going 25 minutes, and you will not see me here. Allen legit couldn't beat Chris Curtis on short notice while Nasser was killing him and finished Cannonier. Like, I understand the stoppage was early, but bro, is 40. You can't take too many hits either. Bro, the stoppage was crazy early. And in my mind, Jared Cannonier was winning that fight too. Like, Jared Cannonier was hurt, but he wasn't anywhere near out. Hot take, if Zabit would have kept fighting, Alex doesn't have the accolades he has right now. Nah. Zabit doesn't beat Alexander Volkanovski, no way. Like, Zabit would have been cool, and he would have made that 145-pound division so much more fun. But is like, does he beat Max Holloway? Probably not. Does he beat Volkanovski? Definitely not. Like, you're saying that he beats a top 5 fighter all time. Do you really think that Zabit was on that trajectory to be a top 5 fighter all time? I don't. Well, it's just an indicator. It's not everything. I told you that I couldn't remember the fight, but like, if it was a split decision, like, on average, a split decision is way more likely to be a robbery than a UD. So it is an indicator. Montel Jackson, he's got that fucking weird-ass lanky MMA build where he's just got crazy knockout power. Him and Damon Blackshear low-key look the exact fucking same. Like, they low-key look similar as fuck. And we're back to the ESPN Plus ads, bro. The guys haven't walked out. It's been 30 minutes since the last fucking fight. 30 minutes since the last fight, and they still haven't even walked out. Oh my God. Like, this shit is absurd. There were some questions about how they prevent players from cheating. The algorithm detects the accuracy of the moves, and it bans you if it detects anything sus. Oh, shit. To be fair, Alex wasn't on that trajectory, but Zabit was 100%. Nah, Alexander Volkanovski was always going to be on that trajectory. It depends like how late or how early it was, but like, if you're that good, people are going to find out about it eventually. Hot take, Ilia beats Max. I feel like he's going to have a very good game plan. Hot take, Ilia beats Max. So I feel like he's going to have a very good game plan, just like against Volk, and the weight cut could be difficult for Max. I don't think that the weight cut's going to be that hard for Max because he's done it like 100 times. But also, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ilia Topuria beat him. I wonder what the odds are. I wonder who's a favorite going into that fight. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway odds. Just fucking knocked the shit out of my mic. I feel like Max will want to humble Ilia too much. It won't be focused. Nah, that was Volkanovski's downfall. I don't think it's gonna happen for Max. So Max Holloway or Ilia Topuria is a -175 betting favorite over Holloway. Holloway's a +150 dog. Fuck off, Instagram. I ain't making a choice about shit. I ain't giving you my ads. This one has it as Topuria. See, but FightOdds.io have Topuria as an underdog. Where do they actually show their odds, though? No way Max Holloway only has a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's absolutely no way. Maybe like Gracie black belts are like impossible to get, and that's why he doesn't have one, but surely he's at least a purple belt. Surely Max Holloway is at the very least a purple belt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why is that fucking song stuck in my head, bro? Let me go back over here. Bang. What UFC fight news is huge? I just woke up. I was talking about the Allen against MMA fight. Do you think this event is worth tuning in? Not right now. Brother, we've watched nearly 40 minutes of ads. Like ESPN, like whoever UFC are paying for ads must be fucking raking it in. Because we've literally watched 40 minutes of them. 40 minutes of ads. In the pocket, Ilia's boxing is clean. Yeah, it's facts. It is clean. But is it as clean as Max Holloway's? Is he as good as Max Holloway? Like, Ilia Topuria has to knock out Max Holloway to win that fight. And if Justin Gaethje can't knock out Max Holloway, I don't have that much confidence that Ilia Topuria can. Max is definitely dangerous enough to get Ilia's respect. But Max Holloway knocked out Justin Gaethje. And knocked out the Korean zombie. You should do like a matchmaking video for an entire division. I could do like a matchmaking every champion's next fight. Do you play UFC like UFC 5? No, I'm gonna download it though. I used to have UFC 4. It's just too expensive right now, UFC 5. When it goes on sale and they make it like €20 or whatever, I'll buy it then. Because it would be kind of cool to play that in like the meantime. Justin doesn't have knockout power like that. Justin definitely has knockout power. 100% he has knockout power. And he knocks out 155ers. He knocks out the top 155ers on the planet. He beat the shit out of Michael Chandler. I just feel so strongly about Ilia being better that I need people to understand. Well, we'll see. We'll see when the fight happens. I'm pretty confident that Max Holloway wins that fight. I'll be betting on Max Holloway. I'll put my money where my mouth is 100%. How many of you guys play UFC 5? Because everybody that I see talk about it says that it's ass. Is it actually shit? Because a lot of people that I see talk about it are like, no, it's actually terrible. Kattar took hella strikes, yeah, but that's because Calvin Kattar, like Max Holloway didn't want to take Calvin Kattar out of there, really. And like, oh, fuck me, bro. Damon Blackshear gets knocked out in 15 seconds. 15-second KO. Now we're going to have to watch another 3 years of ads. 15-second KO. Damn. Damn, holy shit. He might be him. Now he's telling the crowd to simmer down. He ain't even that hyped about it. Damn, Damon Blackshear still isn't up. Holy fuck, that KO was crazy. Bro, seeing people in the crowd at UFC events with like the champion shirt on is so crazy to me. People just say that because it's UFC 4 with better graphics. It's decent. It's decent if you're into grappling. I'm not sure. Like, I am into grappling. I do fucking jiu-jitsu, but I'm not sure how fun it would be in an actual video game. Like, I'm not sure in a video game how much I want to sit there and just grapple. I can do that. I can just sit there and do that IRL. And it's much more fun grappling IRL than it is grappling in UFC. Getting Khabib and held down by somebody. When's the last time you saw Justin Gaethje KO someone? Well, he KO'd like James Vick, Edson Barbosa, Cerrone KO, Tony Ferguson he KO'd. Bro, why are they just showing an entire replay of the fight? This is how fucking down bad they are. Montel is coming? Shit, he might be next up. The striking is trash on it. See, like, I like to strike on it. Like, that's what I want to do on UFC. I want to strike. And plus, like, I feel like that there's going to be so many better games you can play. Like, college football comes out really soon. It's 2 days away now. It's 48 hours until college football comes out. Like, that's fucking wild. Those are old people. Tony wasn't a KO, TKO? Yeah, but like KO, TKO, like pretty much all of them are TKOs. Like Alex Pereira has a ton of TKO wins. The Yuri one's a TKO win. The Izzy one's a TKO win. The Jamal Hill one is a TKO win. Like, it's very rare in the UFC to just get a walk-off KO. Who would win in a BJJ match? You or Mackenzie Dern? Mackenzie Dern's cooking me. Mackenzie Dern's cooking me. And you know why? Because I'm very happy to be mounted by Mackenzie Dern. I'll say it straight up. I'm very happy. I don't want to take him on back. I'm not into that. But I take Mackenzie Dern's back. Maybe that's motivation. But if Mackenzie Dern gets a high mount on me, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. We're taking that. I've played Undisputed Boxing. I played it on PC ages ago. Is that game not already out? I swear that game's out. I swear that game's been out for like a year and a half. I played it on PC ages ago, like a year and a half ago. And it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. People have to understand being the better overall fighter doesn't always mean you win the fight. For example, Krylov is the better fighter, but I don't know if he beats Alex. Yeah, no, like you can have specialties in different shit. Her boyfriend's in the UFC, so watch out. Why? Who's your boyfriend? Pereira damn near KO'd Yuri the second fight, but yeah, TKO Yuri is a tough motherfucker. Yeah, no, he is for sure. Bro's voice is crazy. What, Montel Jackson's? I can't even hear it. Is it like super high or some shit? He seems like someone's gonna have a super high voice. Or he sounds exactly like Tyron Woodley. I'm trying to fucking remember what Tyron Woodley sounds like. Tyron Woodley sounds kind of normal though. He doesn't sound too weird. What does this tattoo say? Non-Duke. I'm her boyfriend. I can confirm I'm in the UFC. Who actually he is? Because I know that he fought Bullet at UFC Saudi Arabia. Oh, bro, that guy's a fucking bomb. Anthony Tricoli. Bro, that brother's not even in the UFC, bro. He's had one fight in 3 years, and it was to shower Bullet on 4 days' notice. That guy's not in the UFC. That's fraudulent in the UFC right there. Antonio Tricoli is not a UFC fighter. Montel actually sounds like T Wood, but with a higher voice. Damn, it's kind of crazy. I wonder if they're from the same area. They probably are. You know what accent I think is the craziest in America? That Baltimore accent. The Baltimore accent is crazy as fuck. Where they say like chew, doo. They say shit so funny. Well, let me play it. Let me find a clip of Baltimore accent. Baltimore accent. Like, it doesn't even sound like English, most of the shit that they say. Baltimore accent compilation. Here we go.
Fuck the stoop.
Yo, chill.
Earn.
No,
Aaron earned an iron. Earn.
Earn. Dummy.
That's what they say. They say, earn.
Yo, it's
Earn. Dummy. It's not that, dummy. It's Aaron.
It's earn, dummy.
Aaron earned an
Bro, they're fucking crazy. The It sounds like a fucking whale trying to communicate. I live in America and I've yet to hear it, and I'm glad to hear. Fuck me. I live in America and I've yet to hear it, and I'm glad I would have a stroke trying to comprehend them. Yeah, no, it's so funny. Wait, Boots Ennis fights tonight? Boots fights. What time does he fight at? Boots is a bad man, bro. Boxing is legit the worst shit ever on the planet to be promoted. Oh shit, he fights at 3:15. Fuck, we'll watch that. That's gonna be over pretty quick. As long as it's actually on at the time that they say it's gonna be on at. Because I ain't waiting until 4 a.m. for fucking Boots to walk out. Bro, boxing is so terribly promoted that like one of the best boxers on the planet, Boots Ennis, I had no idea he was fighting. And I am the target audience. It's not even like I'm a fucking football fan. Like, well, I am a football fan, but like, it's crazy. How I'm the target audience and I had no idea about that shit. Guys, where does the Brian Ortega, I'm glad you asked, come from? Is it like something he always says in interviews? He said it once in an interview. There's a clip of him saying it. But it's just, I can't remember. It's off like this fruity ass question too. And he's like, I'm glad you asked. He fights David Avaniasan. First time fighting since Crawford. He got KO 2 years ago. See. Like I wanna watch Boots go into a fight that he could lose. The only problem with boxing is that he's going into a fight that he's guaranteed gonna win. And like, who the fuck wants to watch him in a fight that he's guaranteed to win? But at least, you know, at least that fight's on. That's something to watch for sure. But the only problem is it's on when the actual good UFC fights are on. Like the Joshua Van fight, the fight that I actually want to watch. That's when it's on. They're going back up to the desk now for the desk to talk. Fuck me, this is like watching a Saudi Arabia show, bro. It's just like desk. I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they had a concert in 5 minutes. They just whipped out a concert. They got fucking somebody doing the drums in the middle of the octagon. Boxing's kind of cooled down because boxing was doing real well last month. Like boxing had that Gervonta Davis fight, you had the David Benavidez fight. Boxing's cooled down from where it was because it had a hot ass start to the start of the year, bro. It was fucking crazy. Do you know who Sanchai is? Yeah, he's a Muay Thai fighter. Who does the 165-pound champ fight next? By the way, it's Diego Lopez, if you didn't know. Damn, Diego Lopez, 165-pound champ. Who does he fight next? I'd give him either Aljo or Movzar. Either one of the two. Give me Boots versus Conor Benn. That would be sick. Boots versus Conor Benn would be sick. Like, there's so many cool boxing fights you could put together, but they're just not going to happen. Like Gervonta Shakur. No, I just don't think it's going to happen. We never thought that Crawford and Errol Spence were going to fight. They ended up fighting. Benavidez. I want to see Benavidez fight. Obviously, Canelo. Like, there's so many different ones. You want to see, or, yeah, fuck me, bro. My mind's going blank. You want to see Benavidez fight Canelo. You want to see Bivol fight Beterbiev. Like, there's so many good fights that could happen in boxing. We're just not going to see them. Devin Haney against either Shakur or Gervonta. I'd watch either. In a way, like, if they could compromise with something, in a way, Shakur would be sick. If they could compromise at like a 130 pounds or something, but Shakur's up at like 140 now, so I'm not sure it's going to happen. But yeah, no, instead we're going to watch all of those guys fight fucking bums. It's just terrible to watch, bro. It's just awful to watch. I was super disappointed with UFC 5, the video game, because I actually had high hopes for it. Like, the UFC, it's not like the COD games or whatever, where you have, like, you have to get a new one out every year, the FIFA games or the 2K games or the Madden games even, where it's like you have to get one out every single year. Like, they had a 4-year gap between UFC 4 and UFC 5, and they just fucking completely shafted us. They just gave us an absolutely dog shit game that nobody wanted to play, that was just a reskin of UFC 4. Bro, it's absolutely crazy to me that this event looks like it might not be a sellout, but it looks like it's pretty close to a sellout. And this is the card that they're getting. Like, the UFC can legit sell out anything. It's fucking wild. Call me crazy, but Tank does not finish Jan in a boxing match. Yes, he does. He finishes them within 2 rounds. Within 2 or 3 rounds, he smokes them, and it's not even close. Like, Piotr Jan, no way. No fucking way. I'd be surprised if Petr Yan got to the third round, and that's just me being serious. I'd be surprised if Petr Yan got to the third round. Bro, they are struggling for content to show on the UFC broadcast. They're struggling. They've shown this Montel Jackson KO fucking 20 times. It's because they only have 2 fights left. What's good, Amir? You could have been on an Alex type of run, and you think you could have been on an Alex type of run in MMA if he trained because he's levels above in striking? No. First of all, he can't kickbox. He can only box, and boxing's just completely different to anything like that. Bro, Aspinall popped. I'm going to look that shit up because I don't have anything better to do, but I doubt it's true. Where'd you see that? Where'd you see that Aspinall popped? Let's look up Aspinall. I don't see anything for it right away. Nothing pops up in the top tweets. Yeah, nothing here saying that Aspinall popped. So I looked it up. You got me. You got me to look it up, but I only looked it up because of this shit. Whoa, ooh. Bro, why are multiple people saying Aspinall popped now? You gotta send me a source on that. Who said that Aspinall popped? Tank Def stops Yan. You're crazy. Yan can be a good boxer, but Tank's a world champion level boxer. Yeah, who's also trained as a discipline. Oh, Jan Blachowicz? What, you think you think that Gervonta Tank Davis couldn't stop Jan Blachowicz? Maybe. Maybe just because Jan's so much bigger, but if you're talking about Petr Yan, he's lying, just looked it up. Yeah, I looked it up there. Harry, what UFC fighter in 145 or 135 does last with Tank? Max Holloway is your best option. Max Holloway's just got an unbelievable chin. So he's your best option. And he's a decent boxer too. Media just dropped. Aspinall popped. Check Ariel. I know you're capping. I know you're capping. It would pop up as the #1 tweet if I looked up Aspinall and popped. If he did, it would kind of shake up everything though. I'm looking it up. Fucking, you're getting me. No, the last thing he posted was from the US women's national team. Thanks, Ariel. Cheers for that, brother. Don't give a single fuck, but I appreciate it. Look at this shit. Breaking Trump shooting live coverage with Tate Secret Service Fuentes. Alex Jones, assassination attempt, emergency broadcast. President Trump hit by gunfire at MAGA rally, rushed away by Secret Service. What happened to the camera? Why did the camera get fucked up? I didn't know Dober was from here. Was from where? Denver? Bro, Aspinall did not pop, bro. He did not pop. Tank has hurt heavyweights. He can definitely hurt light heavyweight Yan too. I don't know how much credit I put into Tank having hurt heavyweights. Hurt could be anything. It's crazy that Yasmin Yazudovicius, who's the 15th ranked fighter, is only just about a favorite against someone in their debut. Boots actually said he wants all the belts at 147, so him versus those guys are possible, by the way. He wants to collect every belt from 47 to 68. He said 60 at the moment, though. Bro's on a mission on some Thanos shit. We need to see it. Because I don't think he's good enough to beat the guys at... He's good enough to beat the guys at 52. He's not good enough to beat the guys at 60. Boots said he got to see how 60 feels, then make a move for 68. Yeah, bro, I want to see him against Canelo bad. I think it'll be fun as fuck. Good luck with the vids. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, Brody. Hot take. Next crossover fight, Ilia versus Tank in Spain. That has to break one of Conor's records? Nah, I wouldn't. I feel like crossover fights at those lower weights aren't that entertaining. And Ilia is not the biggest superstar in the UFC. Tank's not the biggest superstar in boxing. Conor was the biggest superstar in probably combat sports, and Floyd was the biggest boxing, and Floyd was the biggest superstar in boxing. Also, Usman's on the desk, so because he lives here, it's probably why they made the fight times so far apart. Brother, I don't give a fuck. Don't ever do this bullshit again, this fight time so far apart shit. This is fucking awful. Like, this is terrible. It's like 30 minutes in between each fight. I don't know what the fuck we'd be doing if Trump didn't nearly get assassinated. Canelo's ducking. He should retire. That's the guy, if you really want to talk about ducking, Canelo's ducking, bro. Canelo has had the chance to fight Benavidez on multiple occasions and has said no. He said, I'm not really about all that. I'm not trying to do that. Crawford is our big ass heavyweights as well. I'm talking 300 plus pound heavyweights. Yeah, but hurt is a weird word. Like, what do you mean by hurt? Oh, he hurt him. It's like, okay. I'm 2 weeks away from being able to eat normal food again, by the way. I'm 11 days into the carnivore diet. 11 days and 1 hour. Hopefully, by the time I'm done, I have a 6-pack. Right now, I have like a 2-pack. A 2-pack, and we're getting kind of close to 4. But I want fucking sugar and carbohydrates so bad right now. I'd love to eat some Weetabix right now. Canelo's asking for like 200 to fight Benavidez, which is stupid. Yeah, no, it is dumb. Aspinall is the person I least expected to pop. Well, he hasn't popped, so you're good. The commercials aren't even different, bro. They're not. It's the same fucking one, bro. Like, it makes me want to die. Jonathan Haggerty versus Yair kickboxing. Who wins? Jonathan Haggerty. Anybody that's a specialist in that sport is going to smoke anybody who isn't. You know what I mean? Like, any Muay Thai guy is going to smoke any UFC fighter in Muay Thai or in kickboxing. The only difference... what is the difference between kickboxing and Muay Thai? There's no takedowns, I know, in kickboxing. Or there's no trips. And then... because there is... and then is it the gloves? No, it's not. What's the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing? Is it the elbows? I think it's the elbows. Muay Thai, so you can only use kicks and punches in kickboxing. Muay Thai, you can use, what I said, elbows and trips. And knees. No, because you can use knees in kickboxing too. Elbows, clinching, and sweeps. Yeah, that's the only difference. That's what I thought it was. Glove size? Why? What gloves do they wear? What gloves do they wear in Muay Thai compared to kickboxing? Kickboxing is what, maybe 8 ounces? Muay Thai, because I'm pretty sure Muay Thai is 8 as well. It's only 4 and 1. Brother, you're not going to get me with this Tom Pop shit. I've looked it up 3 times, bro. I've legit looked it up 3 fucking times, and no time has anybody said that Tom Aspinall's popped. Bro, Alex Jones has 240,000 viewers. That's fucking wild. UFC stats put out the tweet that I was talking about. Donald Trump shot in UFC, needs a new candidate, and the Volkanovski tweet. What's with the trolls? I don't know, bro. We're all bored, to be honest, bro. There's fucking 40 minutes in between fights here. Like, we're not seeing fighters walk out for 30 minutes. It's just crazy. Yes, TRT Belfort, the voice of reason in the MMA community. Jonathan Haggerty does want the UFC 135 division. He gets absolutely barbecue Kentucky fuck fried. He gets submitted in every single fight. That's what he gets. Wait, actually, this is day 12 of the carnivore diet. I didn't even realize. Because, yeah, we're on day 12. Holy fuck, I was on day 11. I'm only 13 days away, boys. We're nearly halfway through. We're nearly halfway through. Holy shit, that's just made my day. I'm a day ahead of where I thought I was. I thought it was 11, but I'm able to eat normal food the day before UFC 304. 1 a.m., like Saturday, 1 a.m., I'm able to eat normal food. This is Sunday, 2 a.m. So we're nearly halfway. I said, you meet me halfway, out the corner stop. It's where I'm gonna wait for you. Sky Nicholson is fighting right now, one of the best female fighters in boxing on Ennis versus Avenesian. Bro, how the fuck do you pronounce that? What channel is that on, actually? I'll fucking flick that on. It's better than watching the fucking commercials on this shit. Max versus Ilia. Max Holloway. We should start a sports betting thing where like you can all bet against me in here. I'll be like, give me Max Holloway, and all of you guys bet against me. All of you guys put in all of your bets. And then I'll just like fucking pool it all together. That's probably actually highly illegal, thinking about it. Is that illegal? No, it's not. Thomas out at 304. Danny Gay stepped in at a catch weight at 285. Bro, where the fuck is that shit on? Oh, here we go. I literally went through all the events to get it. Now, this is top rank shit. Because she's not even fighting this. This is a men's fight. It's round one of a men's fight. And I don't think Boots is signed with them. Alright, here we go. Let's call him Avocado, though. Nah, Avocado's crazy. Ilia might cook Max, bro. I'd be so confident in Ilia winning that fight. Boots showing up in your own graphic tee is kind of crazy. Them long-ass drawstrings on his shorts, too. Holy fuck, he's got drawstrings that are, like, legit hidden off his leg. I wonder how much he gets paid, because he's got a Louis Vuitton bag on. He got, like, a Louis Vuitton carrier with him, too. Like, he must be getting paid a fucking lot. Remember when Floyd said in an octagon and said, what are the odds? Lol, he's funny. That's just master marketing from Floyd. That's just Floyd being a fucking master marketer. Damn, Evan Eason's fucking rocking up with a fucking squad, bro. MMA Guru dropped the N-word? Say swear. Send me a clip. Let me know when the fighters are walking out and that shit too, because I'm in round 7 of this boxing fight. 7 out of 10. I do kind of like the way that women's fights are 2-minute rounds instead of 3-minute rounds. Because it just provides for a little bit more action, and it means that they don't get tired as fast. I like Sky Nicholson's shorts too. Dricus versus Adesanya thoughts. I think Adesanya's going to beat him, but it's going to be a good fight. I think that Dricus is it's probably like two of the top 5 most underrated fighters in the UFC right now. Damn, Yanni Beck pulled out tonight. I fucking love him. Yanni Beck, Alim Kanalai. That's another Kazakhstani dog. He's a boxer, but that guy's a fucking dog. If he gets my respect. He gets your respect for dropping the M-bomb is crazy. Boots is signed to Matchroom now? Yeah, that's what I thought he was signed. Bro, these girls are both fucking swinging. They don't give a fuck. Avocado pulling up with a gang. Bro, he pulled up fucking deep as shit. I ain't even gonna lie. He pulled up deep. You have both the women's fighters have walked out. Now, the woman that's fighting Jasmine Jasudavicius is meant to be like the next up girl in women's MMA. She's meant to be like a prodigy of women's MMA. So I'm hoping that she's decent. I'm hoping that she's at least pretty good. Bro, the ring girl's there. Damn, she got some fat ass. I ain't gonna say it. Serrano Taylor, love Katie Taylor, bro. Katie Taylor, one of my favorite. Katie Taylor probably. Well, she's definitely my favorite women's boxer ever, but one of my favorite boxers ever. Who's better, Rumble or Gus? Give me Gus. I thought Nicholson was fighting L. Brook or someone. What the fuck? This Klein girl. Kind of interested to see how she does in her first fight in the UFC. She is only 6-0, but she looks pretty decent so far. She looks like she's throwing hands pretty well. Where I'm gonna wait for you. Bro, why didn't, like, why? I just don't understand the point in them not announcing fights. Like, why are they not announcing who's on at UFC 306? Why are they not announcing who's on at the Sphere? That's what I want to see. Hot take, Justin is a pretty boring fighter, not as entertaining as people say. That's a fucking scorching hot take. Name a boring Justin Gaethje fight. I legit can't think of one. Like, top of my head, I legit can't think of a boring Justin Gaethje fight. You have him against Max, super entertaining. Him against Dustin, super entertaining. Him against Charles, super entertaining. Him against Khabib, entertaining. Him against, like, I actually can't think of any of them that aren't. Sean versus Gil. I got Sean putting Gil closer to retirement. What, Sean Brady against Gilbert Burns? Is that confirmed? Respect Rumble the Legends. He's way better than Gus, Rip Legend. Obviously, RIP Rumble, but I just don't think he's better than Gus. Fun fact, only 3 men in history have been able to take down DC Jones, Stipe, and Gustafson. Yeah, that's an elite group to be in. A top 15 fighter. Ooh, that was a nicely timed takedown by Klein. It's a nice ass little takedown. Oh, she's in butterfly guard now though. Butterfly guard is just such a terrible guard to be in if you're on the bottom. It's better than full guard, but butterfly guard is just annoying as fuck. Because see the way she just kind of has like her legs trapped there. Every Justin fight is boring. Okay, now we're just farming impressions. Alex took DC down. Really? Some nice little scrambles coming out here too. Tom Ford is going to be the Bantamweight champion. Who's Tom Ford? I actually don't know that name. Is he in another division? Or did he like just get signed to the UFC or some shit? 2 minutes 15 less than this first. Jasmine Jazdovic is on the girl Klein's back. What's her first name? I can't just keep saying Klein. Fatima. Okay, Fatima is not even any better. What the fuck? How does she look like that? And her first name's Fatima. The only Fatima that I know is a guy I used to play football with. No, actually, his name was Famine. Not Fatima. Do you believe Rumble died because of the vaccine? I don't even know how Rumble died, to be honest with you, so I can't even give my opinion. The disrespect on DC is crazy these days. Yeah, DC does get disrespected a lot for someone who's like that fucking guy, bro. Him versus Tony was sad to watch, not even entertaining aside when they were going back and forth those 2 rounds. Yeah, it wasn't a fun fight to watch. Where like, it's kind of like watching fucking, I don't know. It's like if you ever watch your dad get beat up. I've never seen my dad get beat up, but I presume it's something like that kind of feeling. Raymond Muratalla. Fuck me. Raymond Muratalla, former co-main, now main event for Yanibek card. That's a good ass fight too. I don't even fucking know that fight, to be honest. I don't think I've definitely watched Raymond Muratalla fight, but those other guys I ain't watched them fight. Kevin Farmer. I've not watched that motherfucker fight. Sean versus Gill is in September. What card is that on? Is that on like what? I presume that's not a fight night. I presume that's got to be a pay-per-view. Give me Gilbert Burns. Like, Gilbert nearly beat JDM. I don't think Sean Brady beats him. DC would legitimately eat all of us. Imagine how Alex's kids felt after Izzy KO'd him. Yeah, they probably felt pretty shit. I'm not sure, bro. For how much that this fucking Fatima Klein girl was talked up, she's getting a dog shit beat out of her in this fight. She's getting a dog shit beat out of her. That's the problem with boxing, bro, as well. Bro, boxing is hard to get into because there's just so many awful decisions that, like, there's so much corruption in boxing. Just tons of corruption. Where it's hard to actually get into boxing when you know, like, if there's a close fight and someone's a bigger superstar, they're getting that decision. 100% of the time, they're getting that decision. Whereas in the UFC, no matter how big of a superstar you are, if you fight badly, like, most of the time, they're going to get the right decision. There has been some robberies and, like, there has been some where it's like Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon, where you're like, oh, I don't know about that shit. Sean O'Malley, Piotr Jan, even though that was a close fight. But the Paddy pin with Jared Gordon is like, did they just pick the fucking superstar in that fight? Hot take, Khabib is not that good and only fake fans have him in their top 15. Nah, he was definitely that good. You can't beat Conor, Justin, Dustin without being that good. Rumble died from those weight cuts he did years ago. That's arguably the worst weight cut of all time. Rumble and natural heavyweight making middleweight or welterweight is insane. Damn, he made welterweight? Did he? I never even realized he made welterweight. I knew he made 185 and 205, but... The one kid Izzy pointed to started crying at Pereira versus Izzy 2. Yeah. You got to hold that too, though. If you did that to Izzy, you got to reap what you sow. You know what I mean? Burns is low-key underrated and JDM overrated. JDM versus Gary's the fight to make. Yeah, either JDM versus Gary or JDM Shav can't make either. Well, it's a fight night main event. That's a good-ass fight night main event. The Apex? Don't tell me it's in the Apex. That fight's way too good for the Apex. Second round of this. Rumble is the type of guy to move up to middleweight and still miss the limit by 12 pounds. Yeah, dead ass. When he points at you, like, what are you going to do? Hop in the cage and fight him? I can't believe Rumble was a 170 pounder, bro. He's fucking huge. He's so big to be a 170 pounder, like Jesus Christ. Bro, beef jerky might actually be the hardest thing on the fucking planet to swallow. It feels like I'm fighting for my life every time I try to just fucking swallow. Oh, he died of cancer, did he? Oh, shit. JDM Shavkat isn't close enough for me to want it that bad. Give Colby Shavkat, or if Colby ducks a title shot. What, you want Colby Shavkat over JDM Shavkat? Nah, you're fucking bugging. JDM Shavkat would be way closer than Colby Shavkat. Way closer. His first fight moving up, he still missed weight. Crazy. Yeah, that's just fucking some Rumble shit. I wonder, did Donald Trump lose a bit of his ear? Because that would be cold as fuck. If he was just like missing a bit of his ear from an assassination attempt. Weight cutting doesn't cause cancer. It definitely does some terrible shit to your body, though. Sean versus Gill is in the Apex, but this card is not, and the next one is not. They need to explain shit like this. Is that actually confirmed? Because I haven't seen shit about that fight. Where'd you see who confirmed Gilbert Burns, Sean Brady? Gilbert Burns tweeted out about Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump put out something on Truth. Let's take a gander at this. A little read of this one. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response. I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong, in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the bullet ripping through my skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. Look at that motherfucker out there. That's a real soldier out there. But I don't see shit about that. I don't see shit about Gilbert Burns saying that he's fighting Sean Brady. Gilbert Burns title shot aspirations now. I just get roasted. Roasted by some random motherfucker on Twitter is crazy. Fuck me. My mic was muted. That's on me. That one is on me, boys. That one is on me. But I can't. I don't know when it fucking went out. But saying that Trump ducked the military. Trump was like a billionaire when he ducked the military. So that's not that crazy. I'm not a billionaire, and I'm also ducking the military. That is not my fucking forte. Sky, also one of the prettiest women in boxing, just naturally pretty. Yeah, no, she is really, really good looking. When I first saw her, I thought that she was one of those like OnlyFans boxers. Bro, we're back. We're back. We're back. I know I was muted. Showing me lights. Are we good? Yeah, we're back. 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 We are back. It just started showing me these random fucking flashing lights for a second. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? But no, we should be back. We should be back. We should be back. Starting off round 3 of this Yasmin Jasudavicius Fatima Klein fight. This fight's been boring. I'm not going to lie, brother. This fight has been fucking boring as shit. Hasn't been a good fight. Hasn't been an entertaining fight. Yeah, legit technical difficulties, but there's always technical difficulties. No, the mic is good. This mic costs like €300. It's a good-ass mic. I just can't utilize it properly. So much for this Klein girl being really, really good. Sean versus Gill is literally on the UFC website. Is it? 2 mutes in 1 stream is crazy. You think it's time to retire? Nah, that's fucking wild. UFC.com. You're just getting me to go to UFC.com for no reason. I'm fucking pissed. Oh my god, it is. Yeah, at the UFC Apex. To be fair, this one's at the Apex too. This card deserves the Apex. This card deserves the Apex. Oh shit, the 15th is the Sphere? Bro, why do we go 4 weeks between events now? It used to not be 4 weeks between events. It used to be a lot less than that. Now, every time we fucking do an event, it's 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. I swear it used to be 3 weeks. Like, this is 3 weeks, I suppose. Okay. So this is 3 weeks, then we have 4 weeks. The UFC from July to August is actually kind of cooking, bro. You have Leon Edwards against Bilal Muhammad, Cory Sandhagen against Umar Nurmagomedov, and then Dricus du Plessis against Israel Adesanya. Like, if they're to just take away 1 fight night a month, I would happily take that if you're giving us really, really good cards. If you're giving us good-ass cards, for sure. This card's also a fucking month away. Who else is on this card? That's not a co-main. That's not a co-main. That's not a co-main. There's some cool fights, but none of these are co-mains. So what are they? Are they waiting for a co-main, or are they going to make Steve versus Kai Kara France is not a co-main, and even Dan Hooker's not a co-main. So who's the co-main for that shit? Brother, I'm not muted. I can see it. It's 2:23 a.m. for me. They need to make a fight night in Michigan. Eminem versus Sean O'Malley would sell like crazy. No, it would be kind of fun to have a fight night in Michigan. Pereira, Ankalaev, co-main UFC 305. Nah, Ankalaev said he's taking off some time, didn't he? Ankalaev said he's waiting until December. Bro, you're not going to get me saying Ariel just tweeted it, bro. He didn't just tweet it, because I was on Ariel's Twitter like a fucking minute ago. Who do you guys actually think could be co-main there, though? Who could co-main that card? You probably want someone Aussie-ish. Volkanovski come back? Volkanovski against like Arnold Allen or someone? That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, now Klein needs a finish and she's just getting wrestle fucked. This has been prime women's MMA right here. This has been why people don't like women's MMA. This fight right here. 1 minute 30 left until we get rid of this absolute dog shit dookie ass. Alex said he wanted to wait till November, December. Yeah, which makes sense. In Morocco, the struggle is real. 2:23. Yeah, it's 2:24 a.m. for me. Trust me, brother. It's difficult. It's difficult to get through this shit. For what card? For UFC 305. Volk versus Dan Ige, 165, 1 hour short notice. Bro, Volkanovski might have the best walkout song in like all of sports. Every time I fucking think of it, it gets stuck in my head, bro. I come from a land down under. Banger. Legit banger. Heater. Now, this one's hella far ahead. 33 seconds. What is ESPN just further ahead of everything else? Diego's hype went down a little, right? Diego Lopez, I think so, but for other people it hasn't. For other people it's only risen. For other people they're even more hyped about Diego Lopez now than they were back then. But for me, I'm kind of like, Diego Lopez hype, meh. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think he's really, really cool. Where do you live? Ireland? Yeah, I live in Dublin, Ireland. What's Gamrot's pact the victory against Islam? I know Islam should win, but every fighter has a path. Gamrot can out-wrestle him. If you can out-wrestle Arman, you can out-wrestle him, definitely. What boxing's on right now? Is it still... Are they just waiting for the next fighter to walk out? Yeah, they're showing fucking ads. His striking looked basic as hell. Who? Who's striking? Diego Lopez? Yeah, no, his striking didn't look great. His striking did not look great. I'm not going to lie to you. Which is like, it's kind of expected, but it's also like not really expected. You know what I mean? Like it was short notice and there was a whole bunch of stuff, but like he didn't look as good as I thought he would. I thought he was going to get a finish that fight. Gamrot is a smudge god. Yeah, deadass. Gamrot could definitely out-wrestle Islam. Arman nearly out-wrestled Islam at 22 years old and Gamrot out-wrestled him. So Gamrot's definitely as good, if not better, at wrestling than Islam Makhachev is. ESPN now have their own fucking betting app, ESPN Bet. Gamrot and Arman are better pure wrestlers than Islam, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I think that Gamrot and Islam, or I think that Gamrot and Arman are just better wrestlers than Islam. But Islam's also a much better kickboxer. I'm picking Islam in both of those matchups just because of how fucking good he is. Just because of how good his kickboxing is. Like he's just a superior MMA fighter. But in terms of just wrestling, give me Gamrot, give me Arman. Now, when you bring Aura into the conversation, you're moving crazy. Bro, you know it's crazy when they're giving Jasmine Jasudavicius a fucking post-fight interview. You know that they're struggling to fill the time when they're doing that shit. He's growing on me due to the fact that I can hype him up to some friends I just introduced to MMA just to fuck with them. What? Arman? Arman you can hype up, not even just to fuck with them. Gamrot, someone that if you wanna get somebody into MMA, do not show them. Do not show them a Mateus Gamrot fight. That's a fucking death sentence right there. Islam's gonna stuff the takedowns and pick them apart in the striking. I don't trust that. I think that Islam is gonna pick him apart in the striking, but I don't think he's gonna be able to stuff all the takedowns. Arman's striking also didn't look terrible against Beneil Dariush. It didn't look great, but it didn't look terrible. Who will run light heavyweight after Islam? Arman or Usman or Magomedov? I'm such a big fan of Usman or Magomedov. I think it's going to be him. Usman, I think, is better than Islam. I deadass think that, like, if you get Usman in whatever 3 or 4 years or in 5 years, I think that he'll be better than what Islam is right now. UFC 306, Ilia versus Max and Sean versus Merab. UFC 307, Conor versus Chandler. Conor and Chandler won't fight in Utah. 308, Islam versus Gamrot. 309, Siva versus Jones. 310, Alex versus Magomed. And Pantoja versus Muhammad. Yeah, see, 307 is not going to be Conor because they're not going to have a Conor fight in Utah. It's either going to be in Las Vegas or New York, either one. I think that they're hoping Conor's going to be back for that Noche UFC card. Have him and Michael Chandler, and maybe Sean O'Malley and Merab as the co-main. That would be fucking sick. And then if I was to guess, I'd say Ilia Max is going to be in Utah. But you don't waste a Conor McGregor fight on Utah. My girlfriend wanted to start watching MMA with me, but I didn't want her to, so I showed her Francis versus Lewis, and I'm not sure. She never watched again now. That's crazy. Bro, they're showing highlights of this Manon Fiorot, Rose Namajunas fight, bro. The fucking blood leaking out of Manon Fiorot's head is absolutely disgusting, bro. Her whole head is just leaking. Freaky ass, you was 6'9". Hey, run for your life. Honestly, Merab could rep Mexico as the headliner. Yeah, so could Sean O'Malley, because Sean O'Malley also has Mexican ties. His wife is Mexican. He kind of claims some of that Mexican shit. Sadly, most likely Sean versus Merab will be its own main event. Yeah, if it's not Conor, it's going to be its own main event. They're not going to be co-main to anybody else other than Conor. Unless the UFC introduce a new pay-per-view, which I would not be disappointed with, bro. If the UFC make another pay-per-view for Conor, oh my God, bro, that would be sick. One more pay-per-view in the year, that would be fire. Crawford versus Madrimov, August 3rd. Yeah, that should be sick, too. Bro, the diss tracks in rap now are so fucking shitty now, though. Like, they're actually shit. Because Kendrick, like, Drake says all this shit about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar doesn't respond. Kendrick Lamar says all this shit about Drake. Drake kind of addresses some of it, but doesn't really respond. It's like, what the fuck is that shit, bro? You know what I mean? Like, it's just who can come up with the bigger accusation, you know what I mean? Who can come up with the more crazy accusation? It's like, oh, you have another kid again. Oh, you're a pedo, all this shit. And it's like, well, you didn't back up any of this shit. It's like, oh, you're a rat. But you've got no proof for any of this shit. Neither of them have any proof for either side. So it's like, okay, well, what the fuck are we doing here? Top 10 rappers of all time? I don't know, but Eminem's my number one rapper of all time. I love Drake. I love Eminem. I like Kendrick. I like J. Cole. I like a Boogie with a Hoodie. I listen to a lot of a Boogie with a Hoodie. Who else do I listen to a lot? Who else is in my playlist a lot? NBA Youngboy I like. I think he makes some good music. King Von. There's a lot of rappers I like. 50 Cent. 50 Cent's pretty cool. Kendrick milking Not Like Us. Yeah, no, he definitely is, bro. Because it's just his biggest song. He's just trying to get as much juice out of that song as he can. Lil Wayne's also probably got to be in there. Yeah, no, the Terence Crawford Madrimov fight should be pretty decent. I think Terence Crawford's gonna go out there and beat him pretty comprehensively, but it should be a pretty good fight at least. See, I don't really like Nas or Biggie. I don't really like either of those guys. Like, I don't like their music. So it's going off people that I actually listen to. Andre 3K, I don't really like. I'm from Michigan, so I gotta pick Eminem. Yeah. J. Cole's fire. I love J. Cole. Lil Wayne, I don't really listen to his music either. I know that like lyrically he's pretty fire, but I don't really listen to his music. Lil Wayne's kind of like before my time. He's like 10 years ago. He's like 08, 09. If you were listening to rap back then, that's it. How's he milking it? He like put out a music video. It's like he played it 5 times at a concert. Like he made the song like 4 months ago. And he's only pretty much performed that song for like 4 months. Which, like, I respect it. It's what's making him money. It's what's making him popular. It's how he's popular right now in the media. But, like, he's definitely milking that shit, bro. He's definitely milking that shit. He's like those, you know, like, don't ring Don't ring Krusty Krab at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. Don't ring the devil at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. Don't ring Madeleine McCann at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. That's what it's like. It's just like the brother just keeps doing the same shit. Cole's better than Kenny? What do you mean Kenny? Oh, Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, I'd put Cole. If you'd ask me to rank Cole, Kendrick, and Drake 1 to 3, I'd probably have Drake. Of who I listen to the most right now, it would be Cole, Drake, Kendrick. But of who I like the most, it's probably Drake, Cole, Kendrick. And that doesn't mean that I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I actually really like Kendrick Lamar. I think his music's good. But he's just the worst of those three for me. Apparently Eminem ducked Montana's rap battle request. That's crazy. Now I'm ducking that rap battle request. I'm not rap battling you. Finally, Charles Johnson and Joshua Van are walking out. This is probably the last fight I'm going to watch tonight because I'm not that interested in any of the rest of the fights. And I'm tired as fuck. Like usually around now, I'm going to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. So I'm starting to get real tired. I'm watching bad MMA fights when you're real tired is crazy. Don't ring Shamil Gaziev at 3 a.m. Gone wrong is crazy. That's the type of shit that they do there. That's a 1 out of 10 banger for them. Someone I've never even heard of won the women's Wimbledon title. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Karajigorova. Hey, stat this way. Stat this way. Cole ducked the beef with Drake and Kendrick and it helped him? Yeah, no, it definitely did help him, bro. It dead ass did help him a fuck ton. He's the only fighter born from Myanmar in UFC history, Joshua Van. I did not know he was born in Myanmar. I don't know who Montana of 300 is, so I can't fucking comment. Are you my friend? Are you locked in? See, Kendrick's diss track is a lot more catchy for sure, too. But I think that it just shows you that hate is more powerful than love because people don't like Kendrick Lamar that much. You can see that when he puts out music, people don't like Kendrick Lamar that much. But people just hate Drake so much that they're like gonna go after Drake. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck it, anything to take Drake down a peg, anything to be against Drake. Because when you're number one for that long, when you're on top for that long, it's like people want to see you lose. It's like the Golden State Warriors when they were in their dynasty. It's like the Chiefs right now. People want to see the motherfuckers lose. Shitting without seeing the toilet, gone wrong. Van to win by decision is minus 135. For him to win by KO is plus 500. And by submission is plus 1200. So we are not seeing a finish this fight. He's finished 8 out of his 10 fights and they don't think he's going to get a finish. Kind of strange. Oh, bro, I'm so excited to get off this meat-only diet. Everyone gets really envious when you're number one. Yeah, for sure. Meet the Grahams is better than Not Like Us. In terms of like an actual diss track, yeah, I think so. Fun fact, Caleb Plant is actually a kickboxer. I think he KOs JDM in a kickboxing match. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. JDM would fuck him up in a kickboxing match, bro. Real bad. Caleb Plant started off as a kickboxer, then went into boxing. There's a difference between a world-class kickboxer like JDM. Damn, Charles Johnson has a 5-inch reach advantage on him. I love when they say plus 5-inch reach advantage, 60% win rate. Like it's not like 60-40. Okay, so there's a 40% loss rate with that too. Who do you boys think is winning this fight? Joshua Van? I'm going Joshua Van. And then for Joshua Van, they show a plus 11 years edge. Younger fighter won. It's great that Joshua Van is so young in the UFC. Like, he's 2 years older than me, and he's in the UFC. Someone's got the fucking Myanmar flag back there. I've never seen this referee before in my entire life. Joe Coca? I've never seen his fucking ass. Canelo beats JDM. Not only is he a champ in boxing, but he also coaches O'Malley in boxing. That's very true. Very, very true. Very true. Jonathan Haggerty versus Sean O'Malley kickboxing match. Jonathan Haggerty smokes him. Bro, like, if you take someone who only kickboxes, it's like DJ and Rod Tang. It's like, if they're only kickboxing, DJ's going to tune, or Rod Tang's going to tune them the fuck up. But once you bring in MMA, Rod Tang gets absolutely cooked. Like, he just gets cooked. How does MMA stream turn into a rap code debate? Yeah, that does. Joe Coco sounds like someone at a fucking South Park. Hey, Joey Coco. Oh, damn. Charles Johnson getting in there early. Tagging him. Charles Johnson has to have the worst trim in the entire UFC. Like, it's so unbelievably bad. Damn, Charles Johnson's getting after it, though. Nice little leg kick, too. Rod Tang is Muay Thai, yeah, but still. Like, kickboxing and Muay Thai are pretty similar. Apart from the clinch and the elbows, it's the same thing. Like, that's all Rod Tang spars at. That's all Rod Tang's good at. One minute into this fight, bro. Low-key, Joshua Van's getting tuned up, bro. Joshua Van is getting tuned the fuck up. The calf kicks are working. Charles Johnson just looks to be so much taller than him. Like, Joshua Van looks like he's fucking like 10 inches smaller. Hey, I'm walking here. Uncle Joey, Uncle Sal. I've been watching a lot of Joey Diaz recently. Joey Diaz's old podcast with Theo Vaughn, bro. They're so fucking funny. Joey Diaz and Theo Vaughn are just an elite combo. Hey, step this way. Step this way. Rod Tang has to have CTE, right? Yeah, definitely. Pretty much every Muay Thai fighter has CTE. Bro, they fight since they're like 15. There's guys that have like 300 Muay Thai fights. But then again, they don't spar very hard, so he might not. Like, MMA fighters spar hard, and that's really where the CTE comes from. Cedric Doumbé versus Conor McGregor right now. Who wins? Conor McGregor wins. Cedric Doumbé is a future prospect, but I love Book like Devin Booker, but his fan base glazing too much. I also like Devin Booker. It's right, he's behind me. That's a little Devin Booker poster. Bro, Joshua Van has 4 significant strikes so far this round. He's getting fucked up. He just can't deal with the pace. Oh, you love Volk, but his fan base? I don't think that Volk's fan base is actually too bad. Damn, the woman that won the Wimbledon title is the second lowest ranked champion since the rankings got introduced in 1975. That's pretty crazy. Imagine going in as like the number 31 ranked. Imagine being like the number 31 ranked fighter at 170. You go into a tournament and you win it. One minute 20 left in round. Oh, that was a knee to the dick. He said he's good. All right, fuck it. I like that shit when they say they're good after getting kneed in the dick. Tao and Chai started training at like 7. Yeah, bro. They all trained since they're like stupidly fucking young. People forget that we never saw Prime Chandler in the UFC. Yeah, but we kind of did. We saw him at like 35, 30. We saw him at like 34, 35. That's pretty much Prime. He just didn't look that good. That's the difference. Nice little takedown by Joshua Van. Oh, he's in a triangle. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. He needs to get the angle. No, it's not that deep. He just let go of it. Never mind. Bro, he threw that triangle up quick as fuck, bro. God damn. I said, stab this way. Stab that way. First round's nearly over. Joshua Van's getting tuned up, bro. He's getting tuned up. That was a nice little right hand by Joshua Van and a nice little left hook. Okay, now Now he's starting to put shit together a little bit. It's not going to save him this round, but he's starting to put shit together a little bit. Volk fans are the best. Yeah, I don't mind Volk fans. Khabib fans are the ones that do it for me. I don't like Khabib fans. Just make you dislike Dagestani fighters. Trying to think some other fan bases that aren't great. Any fan base that just hates on one fighter, where it's not like a fan base, like the opposite of a fan base, like a hate base. Let me find out I'm missing the Joshua Van fight. Yeah, no, the Joshua Van fight's on right now. And he's getting fucked up. He's getting absolutely barbecued. I'd say he's now a big-time underdog. After starting this fight as like a minus 250 favorite. It was crazy seeing the difference in striking in Muay Thai versus MMA, DJ versus Rod Tang. But obviously, when all you do is strike, yeah, no, it's crazy different, bro. Like, you're going to get fucked up. Bro, I don't think I've ever seen so many ads on an MMA, like, thing in my entire life, bro. I deadass don't think I've ever seen as many ads. Like, there's just a ridiculous amount. What club do you support in football? I support Norwich City FC. This the first guy to outbox Van or is outstriking him? Yeah, he is. Van's also super young, though, so you can't read too much into it. Like, he's 22 years old. $35% off UFC Fight Pass if you head to the UFC app or UFCFightPass.com to take advantage of this special offer. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with Khabib fans? They just act like Khabib's the greatest ever and that Khabib's never done anything wrong and that Islam's the greatest ever and that he's never done anything wrong. He's never lost a round. He's never lost a fight. He's never had a close fight. That's the problem with him. Like, it's okay to like a fighter, but you don't need to go too far and say, like, he's the greatest ever. There's no one that's even ever been close to him. I thought he lost. No, he didn't lose. Oh, that was a nice little uppercut by Joshua Van. That kind of stung him a little bit. Joshua Van's starting to get into the fight a little bit now. The first, like, 2 or 3 minutes, he didn't start well, but now he's starting to get into the fight. Now he's starting to impose as well a little bit. Nice jab, nice 1-2. Oh, he's got him shelling up. He's got him shelling up. It just seems like Joshua Van doesn't really have the power to hurt him all that much. Like, he doesn't look like he's actually breaking him down when he hits him. So you look, that's the problem right there. Like, you should never be too big of a fan of anybody, bro. Like, of anybody ever. Hot take: Showtime is the worst champion in the modern era. Still a great fighter in his prime. No, I don't think he's the worst champion in the modern era. Volk fans think Volk is the GOAT. When there's no way he is, he's definitely not even top 3 or top 5, let alone 1. Yeah. Like, if you say anyone other than John Jones is the GOAT for me, it's kind of crazy. Like, even GSP and those guys is like, I don't think so, bro. 3 minutes left in round 2. I wanted to see a finish in this fight, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get one. It's not looking good as of right now. 2 minutes 50 left in round 2. Joshua Van's kind of applying the pressure, but he just doesn't have the power to hurt him. Ooh, that was a nice right hand. That wobbled Joshua Van. I think he knows he's got a wobble though. Two minutes 30 left in round 2. 2 minutes 25. Brother, like, it's a decently fun fight. Like, there's a good bit of action, but there's just been no big moments. Like, there's been no wow moments in this fight. It's just been fucking kind of There's no argument for anyone other than John, yeah. Like, even if you bring in the drugs, it doesn't even matter that much of mine. He's 6 on my list. Yeah, no, I think that I think 6 is a good spot for him. Top 10 most skilled, well-rounded fighters right now. 1 Islam, 2 Leon, 3 Shavkat, 4 Ilia, 5 O'Malley, 6 Volk, 7 Cory, 8 Max, 9 Whitaker, 10 Armin. Top of my head. I want to see Joshua Van and Peyton Talbot in a boxing match. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. Except for Peyton Talbot's a 135er and Joshua Van's a 25er. the PD argument is valid, yeah, but then you have to bring that up for everybody. You got to bring that up for Khabib. You have to bring that up for GSP. You have to bring that up for Anderson Silva. So it's like everybody was on PEDs back then. Because don't tell me that Khabib was in the fucking rushing wrestling program from super, super young and wasn't on drugs. The Russian wrestling program that essentially got busted for doping everybody other than the fucking figure skaters. And you're telling me that guy wasn't on drugs? And you're telling me that guy didn't carry that on into the UFC? So if we're talking about drugs, you have to bring up drugs for everybody. You got to spell it right, Blueprint. You got to spell it with the K. I can't take your opinion on Khabib seriously until you spell it right. Out of all the champions, Jones is the one who has popped the most. Yeah, but like once you pop once, like you do steroids. 20 seconds left in the second round. It's been a decent second round. Out of all the champions is the one. But yeah, he's still the GOAT, even if I dislike him, yeah. Like, you can like him or not. He's not my favorite fighter ever, but he is the greatest of all time. Said stat this way. That's round 2 done. I've got the Summer League is on for the NBA. The Summer League this year has been kind of dead just because, like, you don't have, like, a Wembenyama or, like, a Lonzo Ball or somebody where you're like, holy shit, is he going to be good? I can't wait to watch him in Summer League. Bro, what the fuck are they advertising on these ads? I can't sit here through the American ads where they show, like, fucking Chick-fil-A and shit, bro, and it just looks so nice. I'd love to go over to America just to eat their fast food. I feel like their fast food is just top tier. They've gone from Chick-fil-A to Burger King, and people wonder why people in America are fat. It's like every single sponsor is just food, and all the food looks fucking unbelievable. No, Khabib's real name is Khabib. Find me any source where Khabib is where they take the K off Khabib's name. My top 10 is Usman, DC, Stipe, Khabib, Volk, Aldo, Silva, DJ, GSP, John Jones. I don't hate it. I don't hate that top 10 at all. John Jones, GSP, DJ, Silva. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that top 10. Safe say Van is the best prospect at 115 men if the UFC had one. Nah, he doesn't look that great right now. He won that second round, but in the first round, he was getting tuned up. Oh, he just got hurt bad. Joshua Van just got KO'd. Legit, as you said that. Charles Johnson via KO. Damn. Legit, as you said that shit. No, that's crazy. As you said it, Joshua Van gets slapped. Right hand into an uppercut. Holy shit. I was clean as fuck. Anytime Khabib signs a contract, he writes it with a K, so you're wrong. Anytime Khabib signs an autograph, he writes it with a K, so you're wrong. Nah, we don't have Chick-fil-A. Yeah, he might actually be one of the rare cases where he legit is too small for 125. Bro, that uppercut was so fucking clean. At BK, have it your way, you rule. Yeah, I know we were just watching it. He was a big favorite in that fight too. It was a nice little uppercut up the middle. Lead uppercut, stepping into it. Yeah, real nice. But anyway, I appreciate all you boys tuning in. I appreciate all the boys watching once more. I will be live at some point this week. I'm not sure about a watch party just because the card is dog shit, but I'll definitely be live at some point. I'll try to get like 4 or 5 hours in. Might do some gaming on it too. Might do a little bit of everything. But I appreciate